Hey, good morning. All right. There you guys are. You guys hear me okay? Let's see what we got. Who's on there? North Carolina Model Railroaders. Hey, how are you? Good morning. First into the show. John, good morning. Artie. Coffee's freezing up from the Canadians. Okay. Gary. There's my buddy Gary. How are you, bud? No. Okay, good, man. I still got to put some stuff in them. But they're looking good. Hang on 1 second. Thank you. Appreciate it. Boy. Lost track of time. I was messing around. Oh boy. Messing around with some stuff and trying to I'm trying to build my candy factory. Who else we got in there? Artie, Gary, good to see you guys. Jim Tedesco, good morning. North Carolina Model Railroaders, that's awesome. A couple of new faces in it. Oh, hey, Darren, geez, oh man, thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate the super chat. That's awesome. You have to do that. I do appreciate it, though. That's very generous of you. Who else we got in there? Hope you're feeling better, Darren. Still picking my nose. I'm always picking my nose, man. John Scullykill, good morning. Wigwag, always good to see you too. John Benecki, good to see you, buddy. Lee from Anfield in the Loft, good morning. D-Rail Darrow, good morning. All right. Who did I miss? Did I miss anybody? 5x5. What's the 5x5 mean? You did that the last time. Somebody put 5x5 in. I don't know what that means. Coffee for. Yeah, that's right. Coffee, man. I have the Black Rifle again today. The bold black. Trackside Mike. Hey, good morning. You, Jeff the Railroad Enthusiast. Good morning. I think I got it right. Everybody hear me okay? I think I'm in here. I don't know, half the time I'm not even live. Just chatting away to myself. I think I got the earbuds and stuff working today, right? But who knows? Audio is the AirPods. Sounds okay, I think. Yeah, ask your son. It's military for a strong. So, okay, Jim. I didn't know that. I'll have to ask him. And radio topper coming loud and clear. All right. Oh, I see. I learn something every day. So what are you going to do there? So I'm working on this. It's going to be part of the truck dock for the candy factory. I'll show you. I'll move the camera, show you what I've been working on and what I got behind today. So this is going to go in here. Maybe. And see how it is, man. You get to working on something, you lose track of time. I think I showed it last week a little bit, but that's what I've been doing. So I got this building built. I'm going to put a roof on it. I got some corrugated material on it. Made this one over here. Got corrugated material. Oops. Put my dock doors in. Got That one a little closer to the building though, now that I'm looking at it. So that's okay. I think. That's okay, it'll work. I guess I could shorten that building some, maybe. I don't know how that happened. I got those off like that. Oh well, that'll work. Enough of government work, as I like to say. Take it for a little spin there. Get all dizzy. It's going to be candy making. Candy in the factory. Yeah, already. Stand by. Here's something like that. These aren't quite done yet, but I gotta put another coat or two of paint on these. I'll move the camera again. So hold your breakfast there. This is going to be a factory. That silos there is going to say cocoa, milk, and sugar. Get the actual manufacturing plant, and then over here is going to be the little warehouse where the trucks get loaded. Box cars get loaded out of there. I got to put the doors and stuff on that still. You know, debating if I want to paint. I'm going to paint it and just see where I put that paint. So their colors are this pink and then a brown, like a chocolate brown. And it's like this greenish color here. So I'm debating if I want to paint at least the corrugated at the top of that building to look like this. Or maybe just a stripe or something in the middle of the building, right where it divides, or something like that. I don't know. I might just paint it, and then if it don't look good, then I'll just repaint it. You know, whatever. That just kind of is what it is. So, Express, 50 minutes away. Hey, Curly, how's it going? That was a nice mail call. You got there from David. Nice of him to send you those couplers. Bernard C., good morning. Real Artist, good morning. Is anybody else? Wiggy waggy. Hey, Fred. Morning, buddy. Good to see you. Yeah, well, you know. Does Amazon actually have their own drivers, or is it like with the big trucks, or are they leased out to like JB Hunt or something like that? Or are they independents? So I got a huge mess on my workbench here. I've been working on this. So I don't know. Now I'm debating if I want to recut that door. Damn it. That don't make me very happy I did that. I measured too, and I was measuring off of this original. This is part of the, I want to say it's actually part of the Candy Bakery Magic Pan Bakery from Walder's. I think I told you guys last week or so that I bought that from a guy. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate that, buddy. You have to do that, but that's very nice of you. Yeah, it's Journey probably my favorite group of all time, as far as just plain rock. I'm just a classic rocker, man. I like anything from classic rock to metal, Metallica to Journey, man. But then I also like country and you know, I like all kinds of music really. But older country mostly. There's a few of the newer things ain't too bad, but um, yeah, but Journey's probably like to say I like just about every song they ever did is pretty accurate. There's maybe one or two that just okay. So, anyways, John, something, always something. Yeah, like I said, I measured it. I thought I had it right, and it didn't work out. We'll see. Always, they know mine. They always text me. Damn it. So that's what I've been working on. That, and then did I show you guys? Was this done on? What did I do last Thursday? I don't think I had this finished last Thursday, but spin you around. You got the gate. I'll face you up on the first level. Got painted and everything, but it goes all the way down the aisle, back up, and around. And then down the other aisle and everything. It's all up on the first level, and like I said, I just got to paint it, and then put my curtains up. Showing area behind me here that has the curtain up. I'm gonna paint it the same color blue, or it's pretty close to the same color blue. I've been busy. I really need to do an update video. I haven't done one since I finished the the river and that behind me. So let's see. I think let's do this. I don't know what you guys are up to today. Anybody doing anything fun today? Love David Alonco. He's even alive anymore? For your pink engine? What do you think about place? What kind of engine is it? Like, who makes it? Thank you, John. Appreciate that. Thanks, Artie. Can't wait to come over on your trains. All right, yeah. Martin Searsma. Good morning. Well, it sounds like a great day. Well, the hobby part of it. I don't know about the podiatrist side of it. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, it's a good size. I cannot complain, man. Thanks, Daryl. It's a nice. That's all right. You don't have to. I just put it up there if anybody feels like it. I don't know what the frame is from. Just got more DCC. What'd you get? Hey, Wilmer. Jessica, how are you? Wilmer and wait in there. Jessica. Good morning, guys. Too quiet in here, man. I don't have any trains running this morning. I could turn them on. Like I said, I was working on that thing. I lost track of time. I've been up since what time did I get up? 6. Some goofing around with that. I did some primer on it last night, and it was let it dry overnight. Like I did that when I got home from work. It was kind of late, and then I went ahead and did that. So I wanted to check it out this morning to see how it came out, and I started messing around with it. Well, I'll tell you what, whoever I bought this, it was just like a Facebook group thing. I bought this little Magic Pan. I think this was Magic Pan Bakery. It didn't have the silos or anything like that. Those silos I showed you back there, the pink ones. Again, I got to do another coat or two on that. But either way, this is whoever built this thing. Thank God for me. I don't know what they used for glue, but they didn't use much of it, and it was so far been pretty easy to take apart. At least the corrugated part of the building. A little pet peeve of mine is I literally just took the door right out of that without any issue. But it's like, guys, cut the sprue stuff off of your things. Everybody got a file. I mean, get an emery board. Steal your wife's emery board. Go to the damn dollar store, buy some emery boards. Don't need anything fancy. Buy all those damn sprue pieces off. I guess it's not really going to be seen on these doors or hidden behind the wall, but I don't know, just one of those things. My OCD kicking in. But I've seen where people, they don't even shave them off on parts of their buildings that you're going to see. See, I'll parts this building all out. I know that's why I bought it. I knew it needed work. But I figured I could use it, parts it out, make it a background building or something, and that's basically what I'm going to do with it. This building here, I'm building kind of more custom, but I'm going to save these walls on that. I can always pick up, doors and stuff, add those in, make this another building somewhere else. Shouldn't be an issue. But, and that's all this is, guys, talking about emery boards. It's literally all that is. I got them in a pack about like that big at, I don't know, Walmart or Target or something. It wasn't that expensive. I know they sell them for a fact. I know they sell them at the dollar store. I think that might have been part of my last dollar store. I have another one of those coming up. Actually, I was just at the dollar store the other night. Picked up some more stuff. I'll do another one of those videos. Guys seem to like it enough, anyways. Let's see who's in the basement here. Hey, Trouble. Morning. Somebody got trains running.
Oh, hey, good morning.
Of course, I bring you up when you're not in the screen.
No, I was feeding the dog. Good morning, everybody.
Norfolk and Western Railroad, man. Good morning. Antique Casey Jones Railroad flag. All right, cool. Hey, Scott. Good morning.
Yeah, it's still early here in Southern California.
Yeah, we got about a little bit after 6, huh? 6:20?
Yeah.
It's 3 hours behind me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least it's a little cooler today. Hopefully it's going to be a little bit cooler, but we've had a lot of monsoonal weather. So, but we ain't getting any rain.
I'll let you look at Daryl's layout while I turn mine on.
Good morning, Wigwag.
You said you're not getting a lot of rain, or no?
No, we're just it's just over the mountains. Good morning, Jim. Good morning, John. School. Nissy, good morning.
Oh, good morning, Missy.
Good morning, Rick. Good morning, North Fork and Western. Good morning, Bernard C. Good morning, Wilmer.
Homer.
You should be receiving that package hopefully today.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Rick, Arno Railroad. How you doing? Nisi. That's I'm excited for that. For Wilmer for that. That's gonna be fun for you, man.
Yeah, like I said, when I brought it out of the box, it'd never been out of the box. And when I put it on to make sure that it ran before I did the drawing, wow, that was beautiful. That's a beautiful locomotive. Good morning, Jason. Good morning, John.
Postal service should be here anytime, Wilmer says.
Well, when I took it down there to them, they said you should receive it Thursday. So I'm just excited for you, Wilmer, as you probably are excited. Good morning, Artie. So, Dave, how far along are you on your build?
On that building?
Yeah.
I still got a ways to go, but not too bad though. I cut the dock doors in this morning, and I think I goofed them up. I might have to start over. My OCD's not going to let that stand.
What happened?
Yeah, the doors are too close to the building. I went up these measurements here on this. Somehow I got it too close. Let me move the camera again. Somehow I got it too close over here to that building. I don't know how I did that.
You mean too close to the black building?
Yeah, that brick building. See how close that prime trailer is there?
Yeah.
I should have had it over a little bit further. I didn't want to go too close to the railroad tracks because they got to still be set in there permanently. I need to go about a half a door length over.
Ooh. Well,
so
how glued is it in there?
I mean, it's in there, but it's not. I don't know.
Okay, Artie. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. Yeah, I sent it. Sorry, Wilmer. You may not see it till next Thursday. Yeah, I made a mistake. I think I sent it to Artie so he could test it for you. I can always count on Artie.
Hey, Jason. I see. I'm excited. Good, man.
A good morning forever, DC 302.
Well, that's good, Dwight. I mean, most of them are screwed in or pinned in.
Yeah. Well, let's see. I see Nissy. I said hello to Nissy J. So it's early for Nissy as well.
Isn't she in? Well, she's in Florida, I think, isn't she? I mean, it's 9:30ish.
Nissy, aren't you on the Pacific coast? I don't know
I
about
don't
that,
know.
Artie.
Yeah, I know. I think Artie's talking a little silly. West Coast of Florida. My
Oh,
favorite
West
coast, man.
Coast. Oh, West Coast of Florida. I don't know why I was
Yeah.
thinking.
You might be thinking of You might think of Nancy. Nancy's out on like I think she's up near San Francisco or something. Nancy J. Or
Oh,
not Nancy
okay.
J. Nancy. Well, she used to be the N scale Nancy or something.
Right on, Tampa.
Tampa Bay. I love it over there. Um, Tampa, Sarasota. It's usually where we go when we go down there. My friends that live in Bradenton, so we stay with them a lot of times. We're going to Orlando in September. My wife's 50th birthday. She wanted to go to Universal Studios. We've never been there. We've seen the rat many times. We're going to see the rat, and I'm done with the rat. So I'm done.
Yeah,
I
that
was done
sounds
with that.
good. That sounds good, Jason. Hello, Lee. Yeah, Jason's still got an end scale that. There we go.
We didn't scale local from the thousand show contest. Never got claimed. Instead of doing the bingo, I'll probably do what Daryl did and give that local away. Yeah, that's a good idea. I know when I had my 1500 contest, I tried to include because when I did my 300, I didn't have anything other than like a gift card type thing for N scale guys. Because I run HO scale, so some of it was stuff that I had that I didn't ever use. I gave away in the contest. And the 1500, I was like, well, let me include the N scale guys because I didn't realize how many N scale people I had watching me at the time. Which I don't know why I didn't realize that because I watch a lot of N scalers. There's some great modelers out there. And so yeah, I ended up picking up. Was that Union Pacific Veterans Unit? Who won that? Homer didn't Buck win that? Homer's son Buck, I think, won that locomotive. It was a Cato, whatever they call him, Cato. Um, yeah, so and I gave away an HO scale locomotive and then a couple cars. Like I did some custom cars. Gave those away. Some couple River and Eastern. And then I think Darren from B&H was coming up on 500 subs or 300 subs, something like that. So I did like a bonus prize. It was like, if we can get Darren up to, because Darren actually contributed a prize or two as well to my contest. So like, hey, if we could get him up to the 500 mark, I'm going to use that as a number if I can't remember. Then I'll add in another prize. So I added in, we got him up there, and I added in some N scale trees that I made and some HO scale trees. I think Tedesco won trees, HO scale. I don't remember who all won everything, but Jimmy won the trees, I believe. So it was like an added little bonus, just because, I was trying to help Darren out, and he helped me out with the contest too, and contributed a couple prizes and stuff. So I thought it was a good time.
No, I went back in your history, and I watched a few of them. So
Yeah.
they're pretty cool.
I haven't done a contest in a while.
Well, maybe it's time you do a contest.
Eh, we'll see. I don't want to follow the crowd.
I see.
Where's Van Wert? What'd you say, Daryl?
I see a lot of CSX unit you can put up.
Me? Yeah. Well, I know you'd love to have one. You guys are all just jealous. Okay. Yeah, I thought he wanted one.
Yeah. Good morning, Joe Raider.
Hey, Joey. What's going on, pal? Genesis 22 and 50. Yeah, I guess if you don't mind and you can remember on your way out, hit the like button. Something about some algorithms or something. I have no idea. Never been to see that rat. My wife has. Yeah, I don't know. They've really turned me off with their. I won't get into that, but they've turned me off. And then even before they open their big mouths about things and
What is Jim talking about, Dave? I must have missed it.
Disney World. I'm a Disney.
Oh, that rat. Yeah, I haven't been to Disneyland here probably 25 years, and it's right in my backyard.
Well, when the kids were young, old enough but young, we took them. We would try to plan like a bigger trip, like every 5 years. We went in like 2000. We went back in '05, and then we went back. And I think we missed 10, but we went in 11. You know, and it was a nice trip for the kids. And we drove down and spent a week. And we'd usually rent a house like in Kissimmee or something because it was cheaper to rent a house that had its own swimming pool. We go to Disney for like one day because they weren't into Epcot and all that other stuff. They're too young for all that. They would have bored the heck out of them. I think we did go to MGM Studios. I think that's the Disney part of it. I think they're MGM. We went there. We went to Disney. But then we just spend most of the rest of the time at the house because we get one that would have a pool and the kids love being out in the swimming pool and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I hear that, Bernard. Definitely. But at the time that my kids were young, none of this stuff was going on, so
Yeah.
we enjoyed it. But
Same here.
but one place that I do visit is Knott's Berry's Farm, and I only visit Knott's Berry's Farm because of the old steamer that they have, and that runs. They run that thing all day long. So
Yeah,
I
that's cool.
yeah, I almost thought about just going to take some video of that old steamer.
You
I mean,
should.
it's a short.
I'm sure guys
It's
would
a
like to
short.
see it.
Well, yeah, no, I mean that's the only reason why I go to Knott's Berry's Farm.
Yeah. Like I said, we're going to go down there and go to Orlando just for it'd be like a long weekend. We'll fly down. Um, just not good at hitting the records button, the record button. I don't just assume that it is. We'd love to see what you're up to.
Well, yeah,
You see what you got going on there.
absolutely.
Well, she turns 50 in September, so I probably would do that. My daughter wanted to go down, so she's going to help. We're splitting the cost of like the room and that kind of stuff, tickets and things. She's helping me pay. I'm paying for me. She's paying for her. We're splitting the cost of my wife's ticket for her birthday and that. Plus, we've never been down there. We've always been like, big Harry Potter fans, and I guess they got like that's a big part of the park there. So we'll see. It'll be fun. Hopefully, we won't get any hurricanes. I guess it's kind of in that hurricane season time. So hopefully that won't happen. But what the hell are you gonna do?
Yeah, Nissy, you should be hitting the record button. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with Dave. It's the same thing. I mean, we're all in this together, and we're one big, small, giant community.
Yeah, with Daryl said, or something like that.
Well, I saw that Joe Rader he hadn't been there to Disneyland since '69.
Yeah, never been to Disneyland because I've been to California, but when I was out there, I was working, I was driving. We never had time to stop and do anything like that. One of these days, I'll get the wife out there if they don't totally screw up this state.
Well, the only
Almost
place to
there.
come. Well, the only place to come and visit now when you come out to California is Daryl's Layout. That's it.
But I'm okay with that. But the wife would probably want to find something else to do.
We can
We may
spend.
be able to meet up with you if we do the
Yeah,
if we come out there next May.
yeah. We can spend the rest of the time at In-N-Out Hamburger Stand.
I would definitely try them. We don't have them here, so I've never tried them, and I've just heard
Yeah, they're just a
nothing but people loving
California.
them.
Yeah, they're just a California-based company, but they are in Las Vegas, and I think they branched one or two out to Texas,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And the other one is I've never been Chick-fil-A. I got one down the street around the corner. Never been to a Chick-fil-A. I passed Chick-fil-A up for In-N-Out Hamburger Stand, but I'm telling you, they're blocking the street. I'm honking at them. They're blocking traffic to get into Chick-fil-A. I don't know what's so good about Chick-fil-A. Can anybody tell me? Dave, you've been to a Chick-fil-A, right?
I don't know. I like them. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know if they. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I like them. I usually just get their regular chicken, breaded chicken sandwich. I put nothing on it. It just got like two pickles on it. I think they like
Oh,
marinate their chicken in pickle juice or something. Don't quote me on that. I think my daughter told me that, but I don't know how true that is. But I don't know. I
right.
think it's good.
I don't know.
The
So far,
waffle
everybody,
fries are good.
yeah, so far everybody's saying it's pretty good. And it's funny. I got one down around the street. Never
Yeah.
been to it.
Well, it's worth
Wow.
a try. You know what I mean? If you don't like it, you don't go back. It's worth a shot. Worth a try. They're not any more expensive than anybody else. I mean, I think they just put up. We have Chick Fil A, but they also put up a Canes, Raising
Hmm.
Canes or something it's called.
Yeah,
And
actually, it's funny that you said that, Dave. We have okay, on the corners we have a KFC that had been there for years next to a Taco Bell, and then came up Raising Cane's and then
yeah.
Chick-fil-A. Well, a year or so later, KFC they're demolishing it. So I
Oh,
guess it
really?
couldn't. Yeah, I mean that's like having four hamburger stands on one corner. I mean, one of them is not going to survive, or maybe two of them are not going to survive.
Hey, James.
Good morning, James.
Slim Chickens. I don't never had them. Never heard of them.
Well, Trackside Mike up there in Canada, what do you guys have like as far as a well-known fast food place? Good morning, Martin.
Hey, Martin. Okay. I don't know. Some people like them. I don't know if it's. I think they're not like a Popeyes. They're not as that spicy, but I feel like they got a little bit of kick to them. But not. I don't know. I like a little bit of spice. You know. I
Well, yeah,
DJM.
yeah,
Railroad.
so do I.
You know. I know McDonald's kind of tried to come up with their chicken sandwich. Now it's kind of a little. I feel like they're trying to mimic a little bit the Chick Fil A sandwich.
Oh,
But
okay.
I don't. Theirs isn't too bad either, but I feel like it's just not as good.
Now, okay, so I've never heard of Mary Brown's.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, so is Mary Brown's like the rest of them, KFC, McDonald's, Taco Bell, or are they kind of like a mix? Oh, there you go, James. A&W.
We got a
Wow.
couple of those. Yeah, I've never been to one. We got some, not right in my neighborhood, but not too far away.
No, I remember as a kid with the A&Ws where the girls would roller skate right up right up to your car and everything. I'll never
Yeah.
forget it.
I don't know if they roller skate still, but I know they do come out to your car, kind of like a Sonic. You guys have any Sonics? Sonic was like that too. They bring it out to your car.
Artie, you guys don't have Taco Bells down there in the land of Oz? Huh.
No, Boardwalk. Now, are these all like chicken joints, or are they just fast food joints
Yeah.
in general?
So
Or
Harvey's. Nope. No, Mike, I've never heard of Harvey's.
yeah, I mean, not much skates. Okay. Like kids probably don't even know what skates are anymore.
Right?
I think we have one skating rink still open around here.
Oh, wow. Skating rinks.
Yeah,
Boy, those were the
a
day.
roller rink.
Oh, yeah.
We used to go.
Yeah,
like
we
that
had
in
one
grade
down.
school.
Yep. Roller City was the one that we had here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See, I live close to San Dimas, California. So if anybody remember Bill and Ted's Adventure, San Dimas was the place. So when a lot of people ask me where do I live, I just say San Dimas, and they automatically go, "Oh, Bill and Ted's Adventures." That's
Yeah.
right. So because a lot of people are like, "Where's San Dimas?"
I miss George Carlin. I think that was great.
So yeah, that was the hangout, Roller City. Again, it's just a lot of memories. So for a lot of you guys up north in Canada, so every 4 or 5 years I fly up to Ottawa, and I visit a factory up there that builds my trucks. So I take a short ride down to Otter Valley Railroad, and Otter Valley Railroad's a very, very nice store. I'm about due probably to go up there and probably look at some more trucks, but very beautiful, very, very beautiful up there. And the people at Otter Valley Railroad are very, very neat people. So just a little note on my side.
That's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
One of these years, if I ever decide to finally get a passport, maybe I'll go to one of those Canadian meet and greets up there.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Nice to meet all them guys.
Right?
Met a couple people, that come to the other meet and greets, like with Sparky and that, but it's hard when you're so far away to come and do that.
So Mike says that's where I shop at, and believe it or not, I know quite a few people there, and I just had an order delivered. A couple weeks ago, so I do buy from Otter Valley Railroad. Really cool place. Jason.
Sort of go to California. Although I have to renew my license this year, and I guess you have to do your birth certificate and a bunch of other things now. Like a driving passport.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because of what I do for a living, I had to do that ASAP. I mean, everything that I do, it has to be on the up. So yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize
do it the last time. But I knew I was going to have to do it this time. I think I just had to bring a birth certificate, maybe and my like utility bill or something, some kind of shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I need to actually just get a passport, especially with my son being in Hungary now. What's Paris Junction? Not sure about the U.S. Okay, I've never heard of Paris Junction.
Yeah, I haven't heard of Paris Junction. James, is that a layout or is that a store up there in
Sound
Canada?
like a hobby store to me.
Probably. But yeah, I was really, Mike, yeah, I was really impressed with Otter Valley Railroad. And wow, the stock that they have is just incredible. And, it's just not one scale. I mean, you know,
Hey,
just,
Randall.
just a great group of people.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I think that's what, yeah, I think that's what you're required to have anyways. And I didn't realize they were still, they must have extended it.
Well, like we've never been to Mexico, the Caribbean, any of that. There's so much to do in the United States. You know,
Yep,
I
Dave,
never, I
you're
never, I
abs.
never, I never cared to go anywhere out of the country.
Yep, yep. I mean, I don't think a lot of people realize how beautiful the United States really is if you really travel.
Yeah, but it'd be
I
nice
mean,
to go
yeah,
somewhere.
it's nice to be world renowned, but the
Yeah,
states are an actually very, very beautiful country. You just need to know where to go.
right. I mean, hell, there's like I said, there's so much to do here. I've never been to the Grand Canyon. I've been through that area many times back when I was driving back in the early '90s. I've been to every state except, well, not Hawaii or Alaska, but every state in the continental U.S. except for I think was it Oregon and one of the Dakotas. I didn't get to North Dakota maybe. Just never got through there. But every other state I've been through anyways.
Yeah.
So
Hey, Dave, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get another brew.
yeah, go ahead. But I don't know. It'd be nice to go and do some other things. You're stuck, your wife needs to travel. I don't know. 5-year password here or 10. I use a 10, less hassle. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and it's nothing against, I'm not knocking the rest of the world by any means. I'm just saying that, there's so much that I haven't seen in this country yet. But I would love to go to Italy, Ireland. My daughter just went to Ireland back in the spring. Said it was beautiful. Like, I'm German, Irish, and Italian. My wife is Irish, Scottish, and like English. So, I mean, I wouldn't mind going to see those places. I'd love to go see Germany. I'd love to see Austria, stuff like that. But, I mean, who knows if I ever get there. It's just a matter of doing it. And it was tough to even cross the damn river one time. There was no interstate across. Like, so they put that 480 bridge in down this way, Martin. But, that's funny. Well, people who don't live here, Martin, don't really understand the difference in how people are like, east side, west side kind of thing. There's like competition or rivalry, whatever you want to call it. Until you knock the city in general, then we're all one city. It's almost like East and West Berlin or something. So, damn glasses. That's where I can't keep these things clean for nothing. Yeah. Well, I'd love to do the train ride and stuff. We've never really been to Vegas or anything either. I mean, I don't know if it was Bernard or somebody said to fly into Vegas and then go to the canyon from there. And we were researching it. We were going to do that this summer, and then things kind of came up and we didn't do it. So, but that's okay. We'll get there eventually. I think if we end up doing that YouTuber meet and greet in Colorado next year, is what it tentatively had been talked about. Um, Sorry, reading the chat. We'll probably do something. We had, like I said, researched a little bit, and we talked about taking. There was like a bus trip or something. You could go to the canyon from Vegas. It was like a day trip, you know. So, but I want to go and be able to spend a day or whatever, an actual full day, and take the train up to the canyon and all that kind of thing. Not just take the bus over and. I want to do the train trip. Would that be fun? I think a bunch of the guys did that a few years back when Sparky went down. I think Chad Dilly came in and they met up with Vinny, and then was Dave there? Dave, the one that just moved back to Wisconsin, or something. I think it was Wisconsin. He just moved back. Anyways, I don't know. I could just be talking out of my backside. West Junction Hobbies and OVR are both great hobby stores. Okay. So to keep you warm, if you're hurricane, you'll need to go to the south. Flagstaff and see the club layout at the fairgrounds. Okay. Good to know. All right, Martin. Longest family in Guatemala all the time. He is a doctor without borders, U.S. medics for them. That's nice. Vegas. Never been to Vegas. All right, Jason. Have a good day, man. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Always good to see you. We are. Well, apparently the United States don't want you here, Artie, so you might have no choice but to go to Europe. Bummer. I mean, you always got an invitation if you ever get over here. Oh, hell. Well, look who's back.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we don't really gamble or anything like that. I don't even play the damn lottery. That big-ass lottery, I didn't even buy a ticket. I guess somebody in Illinois won that Powerball or whatever it was. But I want to go to Vegas just to see the sights, like check out the casinos. They're beautiful. I want to see the dam and stuff, the Hoover Dam and all that. And just, I don't know. That's something to do, just somewhere different, My wife's never been west of the Mississippi. So.
Yeah, I haven't been back to Vegas since my wife and I got married.
That ruined it for you, huh?
Yeah, no, I saw some clips the other day on Vegas. They had I saw water coming out of some of the casinos. It was raining so hard.
Oh, really?
And that's good. Yeah, no, that's good for the dams up there because the dams are don't have a lot of water in them.
Yeah, they're really hurting out there. Lake Mead's really low.
Yeah, a lot of videos coming out of Lake Mead. A
Yeah.
lot of video. Dave, am I boring you?
Yeah, I've been meaning to tell you, man. John, I'd like to do that too. I'd love to just jump on Amtrak and head out west or something, or take that to Florida or whatever. I just don't know how long it would take. Love to go up to Alaska and take that trip.
Oh, the
That's on my
Mountaineer.
yeah, that's my bucket list too, man. On my bucket list to go to Alaska. Hawaii would be nice. We had an opportunity to go to Hawaii a few years ago when my son was in school still. The high school band, they give you like 2 years to save up for it. It's a trip, and the band goes and everything. And man, that trip was going to cost us over. I mean, it was going to be a good 10 grand just for the four of us to go out there. And maybe that was a good price. I have no idea, but I just at that point in time in my life, I figured there was a lot more I could do with 10 grand. Go to Hawaii.
Yeah, you can buy a lot of trains. A lot of trains with that money.
Yeah, definitely. But so we didn't go, and that's okay. It would have been a fun trip, but it's all good, man.
That's right. Hey, Curly, I want to say that was a very nice thing of David from HO Power Trains to send you some of those KD couplers. That was awfully nice of him.
How long is that? 3,500 miles? Is that what that means? Via train 3 to 5. I don't know what that means. But it sounds like it'll be a nice long train trip. Give it to you. Give it to anybody. I hope they're clean. All that rain you've been getting.
Yeah, I saw a lot on West Virginia.
Oh, money. Okay, 35,000.
Oh yeah, Mike. Yeah, no, it's expensive.
Oh, the mailman must have came. Is what I'm thinking.
Is that what you're thinking?
I mean, based on his comment, he said the mail should be here any time, and then now he's got that comment up there.
Oh wow.
I get to see that pretty soon, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, tracks that, Mike. The price, yeah, that's not cheap.
You're very welcome, Wilmer. You're gonna have to show us all your beautiful locomotive that came all the way from sunny Southern California. And again, everyone props to Dave for tipping out and putting it back in the hat for another draw. That was very, very big of you, Dave. Very, very big.
Yeah, I just, I don't know. I just figured somebody else could use it more than me. It was just a fun contest and to be a part of it. And I'm glad that somebody else could use it.
Well, it would have looked nice in your cabinet up there that's empty.
I know, right?
Your train cabinet. It would have looked beautiful up there.
Yeah.
That could have been the first piece in there.
It's on a list of things to do, man. I gotta put some stuff in the cabinets. I got a long list of things to do here. You take a train from Northern Indiana to Seattle, then drive down the Highway 101 along the coast in a convertible. That'd be fun. Be a lot of fun.
So speaking of taking a train, every once in a while, my wife and I will get on the train in Fullerton, California, the Amtrak, and we'll take it up to Santa Barbara. So we'll spend about 3 or 4 hours up in Santa Barbara, and then we'll take the Amtrak train home. It's a nice full day trip just to be on a train, and it's really not that expensive. The expensive part is shopping in Santa Barbara.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hey, Off the Rails, good morning.
Good morning, Off the Rails.
Swiss Alps. When my kid was traveling, they took a bus from Romania. So they're based in Hungary now. And he was showing, this was last weekend or the weekend before, I can't remember now. Um, and he was sending us pictures from the Transylvanian Alps. Beautiful, man. He sent me a little video there clearing some old abandoned building. Not clearing, like training, practicing clearing buildings. And this thing looked like it had been burned out. And he's like, man, this be a great episode for ghost hunters, man. It looks so haunted and shit. Just cracking me up in the video. And yeah, that's on my bucket list too.
Yeah, Rick, that I think that's most of us. Definitely me for sure. To retire from work.
That ain't bad, John. We I don't know, about 10 years or so back we went to Chicago. It was right around, my wife had a friend she works with, and we stayed at their house. It was in the suburbs or whatever, but we took, I don't know, one of them trains into Chicago. We stayed overnight in Chicago itself, like downtown at a hotel. Walked around, and they were just doing all the windows for Christmas time and everything, so it was kind of cool there. I really would like to go back in the summertime though. You could go to like Navy Pier and do some of the other things. We just haven't been back. Yeah. I don't think there's so much in the rebuilding as there in destruction. So I don't know if they get the rebuilding down yet.
I also saw on the news that a first shipment of grain left there a couple days ago. So that's a pretty good sign. I mean, I haven't really been keeping up on what's going on over there.
Yeah.
But Dave, I know your son is over there, and of course, my wishes are with you and your son and the family, of course.
Thanks. Yeah, thankfully so far it's basically a training mission. It's not a combat deployment.
Oh, okay.
Training deployment. Hopefully it stays that way. We'll see. It's not. It's kind of out of our hands there.
Yeah.
Now you got China. Maybe start some shit over there in Taiwan, and I don't know.
It's hard to say.
I don't know, man.
We're living in a kind of a crazy world. We get news instantly, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent.
That is true.
I mean, we're getting it 24/7. I was talking to Dave the other night, and I was telling him how I remember Sunday nights. We would sit down and as a family after dinner and watch I don't know, BJ and the Bear and Moving On, and then right after Mutual Omaha Wildlife, that was it. It was bedtime.
Yeah, I remember those days.
Yeah, no. And I also remember my mom. Yeah, I post it every once in a while when I leave. My mom comes out the door and she yells at me, "Okay, street lights are on. That's it. We knew it was time to come in."
Yep. Same.
I mean, we were riding bicycles. We were playing dodgeball in the streets, basketball, making little forts, maybe in the backyard. I mean, those were a different time than it is now. I know a lot of families where the kids just start barricading themselves into a room and their friends are people who they're online gaming with.
Yeah.
They don't really have any other contact with human beings like Dave, like you and I, and probably a lot of people in here. Because, the only people who do model railroading is a bunch of old farts.
Yeah.
But But we know that's not true. There's a lot of good talent out there, folks. A lot of good talent. A lot of young, good talent.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like, I don't know how you were, but like my mom, she, get the hell out of the house. I don't want you in the house. Come back later.
Yep. Yep.
Just,
That too, Gabe.
they wanted us out of their hair, man, and they're home all
Yep.
summer long. You know, my mom went back to work after we got a little bit older, but when we were young, she was home. And most of my friends' parents were home. I know it was a different time. I get it, but you knew if you went over to so and so's house, you know, you didn't mess up over there either because that friend's mom was going to call your mom, and when Dad got home, forget about it. Time to get the belt out, learn your lesson the hard way. But you were
Yeah.
made to respect, and you learn to respect everybody's parents, just elders in general, adults.
Yeah.
None of this nonsense. But we're old, man. Like you said,
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought we did. I think we did an okay job with our kids. I mean, we're pretty respectful. Any of our friends, the parents always say that my kids were always very respectful and always loved having them over and things like that. Same thing when their friends came over. I never had to discipline any of my friends' kids. My kids' friends. There you go. Said that backwards, but you know what I meant. They
Yeah.
are all respectful, and at least to our faces, anyways. Who knows what they said behind our backs? But I'm sure we say a lot of shit behind backs too. It's just the way it is, man. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's just like what Bernard said. I mean, cell phones have kind of wrecked, but at the same time, it's made our lives very fast and very. Right now, we're all like this. We all want it right now, and that's what the cell phone's done. And like I was saying before, somebody Martin said watching Walter Cronkite. Exactly. There was only like one or two sources of news, and it was only maybe 1 hour of the day, and the rest of it was, I don't know, Sigmund, the sea monster, HR Puffin stuff, Tarzan. Bugs Bunny, Looney Tunes. Those are all the stuff that I remember. But Sunday
Yeah.
night was the family night, and
With Disney on Sunday nights, you used to get
that's right.
the Disney movies. You get I don't know. Can't think of the name of any of the damn shows now, but Return to Witch Mountain and those kind of things like that, and your Daniel Boone and stuff was on those kind of
Oh my
shows.
gosh, Dave, Daniel Boone. Oh man. Yeah.
And during the week, you get Saturday nights are like Hee Haw, and then
yeah.
I'd sneak up and try to watch the Benny Hill show.
Oh yeah.
Because you get some boobs on there, like not naked boobs, but you get some.
No.
No,
I watched clips of Benny Hill on YouTube.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah, no, I do. I watch him all the time. Him and Mr. Bean.
Yeah. But think about it, though. Benny Hill was like the most risky thing because it was all like provocative, but you still had to use your imagination for the most part. It wasn't nudity or anything,
Yeah.
That wasn't until cable came out and things got more relaxed that way. And look at the 1980s, man. A lot of those movies were just like crap movies, really, but they're iconic because of all the gratuitous boob shots and everything, Hey,
Yeah.
Dave Strange, how are you? My God. Yeah, there you go, John. Mutual of Omaha, the Wild Kingdom. I remember that, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jim. No joke. When boobs were good. When boobs were real. Yeah, Gentle Ben, that was another one. But then you had, I don't know if it was Friday nights, you get like some of the Westerns, the nighttime Westerns, Wild Wild West and those kind of things. Of course, for me in the 80s, it was Dukes of Hazzard, Watch that all the time on Friday nights.
Hey,
And
Wilmer.
then it was all the soap operas for the old ladies. Dallas
Wilmer,
and all that.
I'm sorry, Dave. I stepped out, Wilmer. Did you receive that package? I wasn't too sure because you placed in one of the comments, thank you, Daryl. So I stepped out for a little bit. I don't know if you received that package yet or not.
Yeah. 12 o'clock high. And then,
Oh, yeah.
shit, what was the other one? Baba Black Sheep was a good one. Was
yeah.
that the one with all the Pacific warplanes, like the Concords
yeah.
and stuff?
Very, very cool stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Very good, Wilmer. Very, very good.
Cool.
All right. Got a winner. Yeah, Wilmer, I made sure that package, you had to sign for it, and it was insured. Just in case it got lost, you didn't lose the contest. I would have got the insurance money, and then if it got lost, I would have sent it to you. So either way, it's a win. So congratulations, Wilmer.
Yeah, congrats, Wilmer. Yeah, my God, man, you guys bring back all kinds of shows.
Yeah, Baba Black Sheep. Wow. That was
Rat Patrol. Yeah, that was another one, John. Rat Patrol.
yeah.
Paint of Pink. What's with the pink, man? Is that because of Jim Tedesco's pink locomotive?
Wilmer, don't listen to them. Do not paint it pink.
I know I'm doing pink silos, but that's actually based off of a real thing.
You're welcome, Wilmer. It was my pleasure. And thanks to the good graces of Dave. That was just, I didn't even really expect that. Yeah, just great thing. And what's funny is Dave, in my comment section, I mean, it was all love for him. And it was such a wonderful thing for everybody who did comment in that comment section. The love that you guys gave to Dave for tipping out and putting it back in the drawing. I just want to say that on live that, Dave, again, thank you very, very much. And what a good friend. And that was just awesome of you. And again, thank you everybody for the love in the comment section. Absolutely appreciate you all.
Thanks. Yeah. It's yeah, definitely. I didn't do it for that reason, but I just appreciate all the kind words.
Hey, what was I'm still trying to think. Baba Black Sheep. What was that guy's name? The lead guy. Trying to think of his name. He has a son that does the movies as well. I don't know. It'll come to me.
I can't think of his name either.
Robert something.
Robert Happy Boyington was his name in the show. Yeah. Sheen, was it Sheen?
Oh, that's it. Sheen. That's it. Yeah, Martin Sheen.
So it was a good show, though. I used to really like that one.
Robert. Okay.
Conrad. That's it. Conrad.
Okay, Robert Conrad. Pappy Boyington. Wow, man. Good job, Wilmer.
Apocalypse Now, that was another good one.
That's right, Robert Conrad.
Yeah, they do kind of look alike. So
did she really, Artie? I didn't know that. Huh.
Yeah,
Well, bless her heart.
I feel like she did. There's a lot of them that did Playboy. As I think about Playboy was more. I guess it still is. It was more classy. It didn't
Yeah.
you saw, but you didn't see. It wasn't the weird spreads, if you know what I mean. Not weird, but
Right. Right.
you know,
Again, Dave, you had to
more.
use your imagination.
Yeah, I mean, you got to see, but it wasn't the vulgarness, if you will.
Right.
It wasn't so much the X-rated version; it was more the R-rated version, I guess,
Right.
of nudity.
But you said the right word, classy.
Yeah, they were always done in classic poses and classic lingerie, things like that.
Right.
So, and that's the funny thing too. Somebody was talking about when we were saying like the responsibility of having a cell phone, and it's not just a phone; it's more of a computer in your hand now. With these cell phones where they are. Not even. I rarely use it as a phone. I probably talk to you more on the phone, Daryl, than anybody else.
Shh,
But
Dave, don't tell it. Don't tell everybody that.
I don't know. Well, you won't leave me alone. You keep bothering me with that.
What are you talking about? I'm all day shredding, buddy. Oh my gosh.
Best season you can get. Well, yeah. I mean, John, you know what I mean. I'm not necessarily advocating for it or not, but I'm just saying that it wasn't as I'm going to say vulgar. I don't know what other word to use. It's not really, you know, you didn't see as much as some of the other magazines like Penthouse and Hustler and things like that. I just
Right.
heard of those magazines. I've never actually, you know, viewed any of them. I just heard that they're out there. But think about this. We used to try to sneak and get our old man's Playboys and stuff. You had to sneak them. You had to hope you'd find some somewhere in a dumpster, wherever. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now it's
Right.
all right here, right on this stupid thing, and then they pull up whatever the hell porn of any of that.
Yep.
I've just heard of those things again. Any of that kind of shit. They're all out there for everyone to see. No filters on it, no nothing. No matter how old you are, you still get on it if you know where to go. Type in boob or type in certain words and it brings up that stuff. You know? Yeah.
Hey, trackside, you missed you missed Playboy issues. We're on to Playboy
It's
issues now.
it's not in it's not in print anymore, really.
Yeah, I
Well,
didn't think
you
so
you
either.
passed away a few years ago. Hey, thanks, Dave, for stopping in, man. Hope
See you,
we
Dave.
ain't running you off by the commentary here, but that's what I mean. That's what I like about this show. I mean, we try to keep it clean, try to keep it about trains, but just we do get off the rails a little bit. But
Thank
that's
you,
kind of
Wilmer.
what.
We'll see you later.
Yeah, take care, Wilmer. Hey, we got to get together this weekend or something and plan this all out for next weekend. That's only a week away, so we got to figure out like details, times, all that kind of stuff. So I'll text you. Well, and in my opinion, for what that's worth, I think that's why things have kind of really come off the rails as in general in the world. Just the instant, news, the instant, just being having things at your fingertips. You know, things that were considered like really crazy or risque, if you will, as far as sexuality and things like that. Um, right, and that was like the most risky thing you'd ever get back in them days. At least in public eye. Um, they continue to go further and further, take things further and further. You know what I mean? You give them an inch, you take a mile, kind of thing. I bet. So things that you can't even imagine people are doing it's like, oh my God, like you said, type in the wrong word and you get, you know, geez, oh man, and it's like a train wreck. You almost got to watch it because it's like you don't want to see it, but you can't stop watching. You're like, what the hell's going on? People are
Yep.
doing this, what? You know, and the kids are growing up with this. Is what I'm getting at. You know, yeah, Jim's talking about pinup girls, right? Well, we're far away from that. You know, so it's uh, it's it's what's become the normal now, and it continues to get more and more. I don't know, like I said, risky or whatever, but it's just what the hell, man? What's going on? So that's my take on that. And these kids are growing up with it being normal way to act, and all that kind of thing. So and a lot of that's our own damn fault as parents for allowing these things to go on and not pay attention to our kids and what they're doing. And believe me, I'm not saying that I did perfect with either one of them. You know, you got to pick your battles. You know, it's a war. You got to pick your battles. All right, John. Good to see you, buddy. Again, hopefully you guys ain't running off because of the content here.
Thank you, John. We'll see you later.
Yeah, and it's overkill, Mike. It's too much, man. It's like I said, you used to have to search for stuff if you wanted to see stuff like that. Now it's like you type in a word, and somewhere down there, depending on what word it is, you're going to find something that's, you know, nudity or sexuality or something, you know.
Yeah, I can see that, Artie. Absolutely.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm not no prude or nothing by any means, but sometimes I'm even like, what the hell? It's crazy stuff there. But I don't know.
Well, it's not so much. It's really not so much now. I think what it is, it's me trying to pronounce it. The hental or the cartoonish sexual
Oh
content
yeah,
that's
yeah.
out there now. Yeah, no, that is pretty much taken over the real part of it. And gosh, that brings back memories. I mean, I remember back in the day, Speed Racer,
Yeah.
the
Speed race.
cartoon yeah, Speed Racer. And wow,
Me too.
yeah, gosh, that was what 50 plus years ago. Speed Racer was.
Really that long? I guess so.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm 58, so I mean that puts me at
Exactly.
8 years old back then.
Yeah,
Maybe
you're old.
even longer. Speed Racer was on. I don't know, but I remember. Yeah, Nissi Mach 5 as well. Yeah, Mach 5.
All right, so I may regret this, but I'm going to cut this section out. I'm going to move this door over.
Jim. Yeah. Let me see who else came in here. Oh, good morning. Good morning, Wes Bromwich.
Hey, oh yeah, Johnny Quest too.
Yeah, Johnny Quest.
Hey, West Bromwich, West Railroad. So you know the damn kids think all women are poor. Yeah, and that's the sad thing too, Bernard. Um, well, there's a reason they're called Daisy Dukes, man. I mentioned the Dukes of Hazzard, man. Now that was, I ain't gonna lie, man.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I showed you what I do. I mean, some of them cartoons were all right, man. little Wilma Flintstone, ain't they? You know.
Right.
But
Good morning,
it was
Risdom.
it was it was not every show. It was you knew what you were getting most time. Most time, people felt pretty safe with their kids watching things.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's these kids all think girls are porn stars, but the girls ain't helping themselves out either.
No.
They're trying to portray these Kim Kardashian types of the world, and you know, and they think that's what they have to do to be popular and to be with whoever, and they've lost their sense of value too. They have no respect for themselves, which, not to defend the men, but why would they have any respect for the women either if they're not going to respect their own selves?
Yeah. Nissy J, Penelope Pit Stop. That one's not familiar to me. Hmm. That's interesting, John Spanicki. George Jetson was born this week, July 31st. Hmm. But yeah, the Flintstones. I mean, it's just right along with Looney Tunes. Um, you know,
Day after school, man, the Flintstones and the Jetsons.
yeah,
And you had the
Tom and
Munsters and the Adams Family.
oh gosh, yes, the Monsters. And then Beverly Hillbillies
Yeah,
sitcom.
yeah.
As a matter of fact,
Daisy May.
as a matter of fact, I commented on Artie's Model T that he had. I told Artie that it reminded me of the Beverly Hillbillies, and I believe he commented back. He said that's why he bought it, because it reminded him of Beverly Hillbillies.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, Artie, your animation series has really taken off for you.
Yeah.
You actually found your niche in the model train world, and it's showing to prove that what you're doing is starting to get you noticed and hopefully make you famous. Because that
Or
is
the
some,
only thing I can suggest is I'm old. I don't read very fast. Some of your little bubbles go by too quick, and I got to pause it and go back.
yeah,
That's more on me than it is on you.
yeah, but it's just almost the same thing for me, Dave. Too. They're going so fast. I almost have to I have to blow it up on TV to actually read it, and then pause it,
Yeah.
and then I can read it and laugh. On my cell phone, it's way too small for me to even read.
Yeah.
So I have to wait till I get home to actually read, and it's really funny stuff.
It is. It really is.
I mean, it's right on cue, Artie.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Keep doing it. I mean, maybe not every video, but keep doing it. Just working out. All right, damn it. Now, let me get this figured out.
Yeah, Jim. I mean, there are so many great TV shows. I mean, and I'm not saying they don't make it like that anymore. It's just different content now. And but for me, I always go back to like the 80s, the beginning of the 90s, where I mean they made great movies like, come on, who can't deny Ferris Bueller's Day Off? Great
Yeah.
movie. I mean, just an awesome movie. You know,
And people, like even younger people, know the quotes and stuff.
yeah. I mean, what's the other one? I just watched the other day, The Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
And how that was just shot in, one building. I don't know why I'm so dark. Maybe I need to bring the camera up a little bit. There we go. Now I'm not so damn dark. It's like playing the dark man today.
I was getting the side of my damn head over here, but that's okay.
And then another one, which I can't deny Kelly LeBrock.
Oh my God, yeah. Weird
Yeah.
Science.
Yeah, Kelly
Oh my God.
Kelly LeBrock, she was just she was it back then in that 80s movie Weird Science.
Yeah, that crazy broad, that Tawny, whatever her name was, it was in the White Snake video, man. Holy hell.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them back then, man. Look, even like, Wonder Woman, Linda Carter. Linda Carter, was that her name?
Nissy says my hubby's favorite. Well, like I said, you can't. I mean, even when Artie said a little while ago about Sally Fields, I mean,
Yeah.
even when she did the Nun, what was that? She did the Nun TV series. What was that called?
I don't know. I vaguely remember that.
Yeah, Sally Fields when she was really young. I don't know. Anybody of you know in the comment section, Sally Fields? She did the Nun series.
I got to know Sally Fields just from Smokey and the Bandit.
Right. Yeah. But she was bigger. Oh, okay. The Flying Nun. There you go. Wow, that was a long time ago. But yeah, she was way famous way before Smokey and the Bandit. I think Smokey and the Bandit just kind of put her over the edge.
That's possible. Like I said, that's where I got to know her from those movies,
Hey, off the rails. Did you say Riddick? I mean, the movie Riddick? Because those are like my favorite movies from what's his name? The guy that does the Fast Five. Love those Riddick movies.
All right. So I replaced that door. So
Oh, wow. Look at that.
So then I have to move it over that way some. I like the spacing on this one from the rails, because the rails will be, goddamn, everything's backwards. The rails are on this side, so I like that spacing. I just got to bring this spacing closer. So I'll just take and paint this on its own. So I'll have to paint the whole damn building again. I did some brick down here that
cool
styrene I did. Because that's all that is that fender board or whatever you want to call it, that hardboard.
Oh, the hardboard yeah, the hardboard for the borders.
Yeah. But that's probably all I'm gonna work on today is this kind of stuff. Just I don't know if I feel like getting the saws out, and I need to cut the plywood for the second level and everything.
Dave, you want to introduce me to the Broomy Rail? He's asking a question.
Oh. Yeah, sorry guys, I get the messing around here.
No, that's okay, Dave. That's I'm here helping. I just thought maybe you might.
Yeah, that's Daryl, Derail Daryl. He's a new YouTube sensation.
I wouldn't say that, Dave. I'm just a regular guy who likes to run model trains. That's it. That's all I am.
Yeah.
I'm no different than anybody else.
I'll put up a link to his channel.
Oh, hey, Randall Ellison. I didn't see you in there. Good morning.
If I can find it. Oh, come on. Open up. Damn it. Why would that take me to your actual channel? That's being weird.
Well, it wouldn't be for it. I wouldn't be able to make it to the N PRM. That's for sure. I'm on the West Coast, sunny Southern California. Well, thank you, Nissy. Thank you very much. Thank you, John. Oh, that's good, Artie.
Well, I'm sure I'm making this harder than it has to be.
Hey, Randall. So you over your medical ordeal there?
See if that opens up that link. If somebody wants to check that link out, see if it works.
Oh, that's my link.
Yeah,
I know that.
I posted on there.
Oh, thank you, Dave.
Oh, you're in Iowa. Okay.
Okay, you're in Iowa. Yeah.
Why do I think
Well,
maybe it's
welcome.
the name of your channel makes me feel like you're from overseas. My bad.
Oh, Lee says it works. Speaking of
Oh,
Lee,
cool.
Lee, I really enjoyed you having on my live stream, and I enjoyed being on your live stream. So, I do have an email on the end of my page, Lee. So maybe if you kindly hit that email, we can hook up. And then, I would like to join your guys' live stream. Absolutely. I would be honored to join one of your guys' live streams. So hit me up, Lee. Oh, okay, Randall. Not quite. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, see, I've never experienced a kidney stone, so I mean, I hear it's really painful. So,
And if I can be.
yeah, Lee, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, that was a really fun. I really enjoyed having you guys on there. I mean, I didn't expect that stream to go for 8 hours, but it, it was a really good stream, and it was awesome. So West Bromwich says, I'm from England. West Bromwich is my hometown, but I'm married in Iowa, so I live here now. Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah, okay.
Right on. I got a couple friends from England who've married Western girls. And I don't know. Both of them have told me they're ready to go back to their home country. And that's just because the last few years here in America have been kind of not so pleasant. They feel that the United States isn't as free as it once was, from what they're saying. So I was really surprised for them to tell me they're ready to go back to their home country. Interesting.
Yeah.
I could just tell you, look, my business is a service. And for the last 2 to 3 years, I'm in Southern California. I have a document shredding business. So I take trucks and we go to your business and we shred documents. I can just tell you, just this week alone, and the week isn't even over, I've already hit 3 businesses that are shutting down in California. It's not just because of politics. It's not all of that, but it's because California is very expensive. It's very expensive to do, well, it's expensive to do business anywhere, but California especially, so and that's where my friends who are from the UK married Western girls. So kind of interesting. But yeah, I've experienced doing a lot of companies who are shutting down. And then a lot of companies who made it through COVID, but now the business isn't coming back to them. So they've got to shut down. The newest thing is, look, the newest thing is a lot of businesses are shutting down because they can't get employees to work. That's the problem.
Yeah,
I mean, if you guys think of an urgent
I've
care,
heard that
okay,
too.
urgent care, yeah, an urgent care is open 24/7. Well, guess what? The last week when I went to go shred for them, they're taking from 24 hours, they're only doing 12-hour shifts, and now they're closing on the weekends. Why? Because they cannot get people to work. People come in and tell them when they want to work. It's the craziest thing. I have no idea. So I hear you, Randall. Yeah, don't want kidney stones. They're extremely painful. Sorry, I went off on a rant there, but it kind of ties itself into what we were kind of talking about. Okay, thank you, Lee. Cool.
Yeah, yeah, maybe I wouldn't mind jumping in on some of that, Lee. I've never been on you guys' live streams or anything. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just not sure of the time frame, but usually the weekends, like maybe a Friday night or a Saturday night, would work.
Yeah,
So I don't know when you guys
Saturday would be
actually.
better for me usually, just because I'm off on Sundays.
Yeah,
Do it on a Sunday night. I gotta go to bed for Monday work.
yeah. No, but I would love to just.
And honestly, even a Friday night, because I'm usually off on Saturdays, but I work all day Friday, so depending what time of night it is, you know. Talking about me, I mean, you do what you got to do. But yeah, I think that'd be kind of fun.
Oh, you got the same thing going on over there, Artie. People don't want to work. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I mean, I know what it is, but it's not like I really want to talk about that. So
Yeah.
Bernard C. ordered our race block. What is that? Are we talking automotive?
Yeah. Well, listen, I want to know what the heck people are doing. I think I've said it before. How are people surviving? They can't all be YouTube sensations like Daryl. They got to work for a damn living.
Okay, Dave. Yeah, I'm such a YouTube instation. Yeah.
I mean, they did away with all the extra. I believe they did away with all the extra. What do you call it? Money for unemployment and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
He says it's a funny car. That's sweet.
Oh, that's
I remember
sweet.
going out to Thompson Speedway here, and they would have funny car races back when I was younger. I didn't race them, but I remember watching them. They were pretty neat. The dragsters and stuff.
Yeah. No, I have the Urindale. Well, I live right between the Pomona Fairplex, the Pomona Fairgrounds drag strip where they do the Winter Nationals. And then I also, just on the west side of that, we have the Urindale drag strip, which is pretty cool. So there's a lot of places for people to drag around here. And of course, I'm a favorite of the Discovery Channel. I'll say it. I watch the Discovery Channels, the 405. I watch them. Great channel. Yeah, I hear you, Jim. Same thing. I think that's what's possibly going on. Nobody can figure it out, but I can tell you, I've got medical people asking me, "Hey, Daryl, do you know anybody who wants to work? For the medical?" And we'll send them to school. We'll teach them. We'll put them up front. I'm like, I've lost a couple employees, and there's nothing I can do but do what I do best. Just try to keep up.
before I watch YouTube. Yeah, but Jim, I don't know, man.
And the funny car, I mean, that stuff's not cheap. You want to talk about model railroading not being cheap? The funny car stuff, that's a very, very expensive sport.
Yeah, for sure. Anything to do with cars or expensive. Any hobby's expensive, but some of them are definitely way more expensive than others.
Okay, cool, Bernard. Yeah, I go to the drags when they're here. It's just hearing what 10, 11, 12,000 horsepower rumble down the drag strip in less than 3 seconds is just absolutely mind-boggling. Artie. Well, they said they would teach you, so step right up.
Yeah, we can't. Like my department's okay, staffed pretty well. We're always turning people over, but they're not too bad. But like a lot of our nursing floors they just can't staff them.
Well, it's the same
Can't
thing with a
staff 'em.
company that's been underneath my belt for 10, 11 years. And the last time I went to go shred for them, she said, okay, you're going to see me more often, Daryl, because we're shutting down. And I'm like, why? She goes, I can't get nobody to show up for the healthcare workers. They send people out to, home care, but you can't run a business if you got nobody to send. These people need these nurses and assistants to go out to people's home to take care of them. And so what they did, they just sold out to a bigger company and they're closing shop. And it's sad because, again, here it is. It's a small family business that's taken the tank. And
It's a shame. It really is.
Yeah. So like what Dave said, I don't know how they're surviving. I mean, if they're not working, how are they making rent? How are they making home? How are they making payments? I don't know.
I don't understand it, man. I mean, I got to go to work to pay my bills.
Yeah, me too, Dave.
Not even. Listen, man. We were just on how we were all raised differently. I mean, I got too much pride to just sit on assistance all the time. If I could work, I want to work. I don't want to work, but if I could work, I'm going to work. When I get to retirement age, that's another story. But I can't. Listen, I don't look my wife in the eye. I'm sitting on my lazy ass doing nothing. Collecting a damn check from the government. What? That's not being a man. That's not pride in yourself and what you do. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm old school. Maybe it's just the wrong way to think about it. But I mean, I know times are different. It's not, just the man, breadwinner like it used to be back in the way back days. But I still look at it that way. My wife and I, she's always worked. She's made, basically the same amount or whatever as I have. But I cannot consciously not contribute, and I don't know how else to word it, man. I don't know how to word it. But in my mind, I'm still the head of the house, and it's on me to take care of that.
I don't know about that, Dave. I think you're more head of your model railroader than probably head of the house, huh?
Well, I had to make her the chief financial officer because I was overspending. I needed a new budget officer because I was blowing the budget. So she had to step in, and we had to go into chapter 13 over here in the railroad, and.
Yeah, but it looks good on YouTube, Dave. I mean, that scene. That scene is just awesome. And I really love the cabinets, Dave. That was really cool of your friend to give you those cabinets.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that was really cool of him.
Yeah, he's a good guy, man. And he wouldn't take no money for him, man. I offered to pay him for him. He's like, you're paying me just by getting rid of him, getting him out of my house. So I'm like, all right, man. Change your mind, let
Yeah,
me know.
yeah, no, I mean they're just absolutely gorgeous. So
Yeah.
off the rails, I see your comment. Four wheel drive stuff. Um, I watch quite a few four wheel drive when they do safaris over there in Australia. I mean, that's some pretty brutal country over there. Of course, we here over here in the States have a lot of the four wheel drive stuff too. But actually, behind me, I have Azusa Canyon, and it's an off road area that you have to pay to get into. So a lot of guys go up there in the canyon. Love off roading just as well. But irregardless, it's expensive. Yeah, Artie, what's a budget, right? Yeah. Well, it's like what Dave said, and I'm sure with the most of everyone, I got to go to work, even if I'm sick and I'm not feeling good. You know, um, I'm sure Randall, if Randall's still here, I mean, he said he still hasn't passed his stone, but I mean, I've seen Randall say he's been at work. I mean, so Randall's there at work, maybe even in a little bit of pain. It goes with me. I have no choice. I have people counting on me, you know. I mean, I know it's just shredding paper, but still they count on me to show up. My family counts on me to, provide well for my layout. Okay, John, thank you. Yeah, Rick, I mean, I kind of agree with that, you know, but, this is what I see. If I was going to be homeless, like a lot of people are homeless, I mean, I'm seeing more and more homeless people. Me personally, if I lost everything last week, I would pack my gear and I would hop on the next freight train and see America. That's what I would do. And I wouldn't be stationed in one area. I mean, I would go travel. Why? A freight train? It's free. Yeah, you might get arrested, but you know, um, but that's what I would do if I lost everything. I would hop on a freight train. I could see Canada. I could see Mexico. I could see the whole United States, all for free.
Yeah.
Doesn't that sound good, Dave?
Was that?
If I lost everything last week, I wouldn't be sleeping on a park bench. I wouldn't be on the sidewalk asking for money, begging for money. I'd be on the next freight train out of town, seeing the states, Canada, Mexico. That's what I would do.
Right. No, I agree with that.
But I would really have to lose everything.
Yeah, I mean, eh, lose everything and have no other options. You know what I mean? Like no other backup plan or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, but as long as I put my two hands together and work, I'll always be able to earn money. So, I've been doing this gig now for about a little over 40 plus years. And um, it's funny. I don't even advertise. I don't have to advertise because I've been doing it for so many years. Um, One person tells another person tells another person, and that's how we get our business. Word of mouth is one of the best ways to earn a living or to get new customers. And I appreciate the people who forward my company's name. And so, I mean, it's tough. I have a lot of guys who want to do what I want to do, but it's not that easy. Actually, there's a lot of businesses that aren't that easy just to start, so.
Yeah. Or if any like self-business, business owner that, just give you a lot of credit because, like you said, it's not easy. And you have so much responsibility. You have people that are depending on you, employees depending on you. You get payrolls to make, all that kind of stuff.
Well, that's the other thing. And just like Jim says, here in the States, welfare covers the rent. Well, yeah. I mean, welfare. I mean, the government provides a lot. It's just amazing. And I'm still learning every day how some of these people are doing it. I know how they're doing it. They rent one house and the whole family lives there. That's how they are doing it.
Yeah, word of mouth, Bernard, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, there's something wrong with that, man. You're collecting $6,000 a month, $6K a month. That's more than I'm making working. My wife and I together working. So something's wrong with this picture.
Well,
you shouldn't be able to be on assistance and making more money than you do if you actually have a job.
Who said $6,000 a month?
That's what Jim Tedesco's saying. I don't know how true that is, but if it's true,
well,
your family of four collecting almost $6,000 a month, I'm assuming off of welfare or whatever. I don't know how or what, but I disagree with that 100%.
Absolutely. But that's how they're doing it. The whole family lives in a 3-bedroom house, and there's probably 2 or 3 generations of families who are working.
Yeah.
And a lot of those people are going out collecting aluminum cans, plastic bottles, cardboard, and they're recycling. And believe it or not, you can make a pretty decent living a week if you're just recycling. It's just amazing. I know because I'm in the recycling part of the industry. And right now, the prices of recycling are through the roof because there's not enough product of everything. And just like in the comments here, people are saying, yeah, I've had to wait for months for a part. It's the same thing. So that's why recycling is really good right now. They don't need a job. It's cash free. It's tax free. So that's how they're doing it.
All right, Randall.
All right, Randall.
Take care, buddy. Well, Jim, that's what welfare used to be. It was a hand up, not a handout. It was a temporary thing. Same thing with unemployment. It was temporary until you found a job. It was supposed to be something that you lived off of for years and years and generation after generation. But, you keep people dependent on the government, and they're going to keep voting for the same problems because to vote otherwise, they'll lose their handout. And that goes for all race, religions, creeds. I ain't singling out anybody. It's just the way it is.
Yeah. Yeah, we live in a completely different time, but it doesn't matter for me. I get up early in the morning, I get my butt on the road, and I go out and beat the bushes. That's just me. I don't look at everybody else and go, oh, I want to be like them, not working, just collect off the government. That's not me, and it'll never be me. Nor my children. My children aren't like that either. Yeah. So I know I raised
them. I'm not heartless. If you're truly disabled and you can't work, or if you're out of a job, give somebody so they don't lose everything they have while they're searching for another job. But you got to have not a 2-year time limit on it. It's got to be, within reason, especially when there's so many jobs out there.
Exactly.
Come on, man. It's doing above and beyond in this whole paying people to stay home and everything else. And maybe I'm just bitter over it in a little bit of a way because I couldn't stay home. My job was essential. I had to go work. There was no such thing as staying home, and I got nothing extra other than the right to go to work and put myself in harm's way. Got nothing extra for it. I mean, I signed up for it to a point, but at the same time, you're paying all these people that could be back to work, and you're still paying them to stay home, or you were for a long time, giving them a lot of extra money. The extra money they were getting on top of their normal unemployment was more than what I was taking home. It's insane. And nobody was paying the healthcare workers any extra to be there. Like we weren't getting hazard pay or anything.
Really, Dave?
No,
wow.
No, got nothing.
Well, here in California, they just put out a bill for the healthcare workers, a mandatory $25 an hour. So I thought they were making better money than that. So when I heard the $25 an hour, I'm like, I don't get it. I thought maybe they were already making that kind of money because of what you just described. You know, first responders.
Is that on top of their normal wage, or is that the minimum of their wage?
No, that's just because a lot of the healthcare workers, I guess, aren't making that kind of money. They're just paying a minimum wage. This wasn't nurses or doctors. This was what they specifically said. Healthcare workers, all healthcare workers.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of like nurses, aides, and transporters, and people who work in the hospital that don't make, like even here. I mean, they're making $12 an hour, you know, and you could go out the door to McDonald's and make damn near $12 an hour, you know, and not have to be taking care of patients, and then have a responsibility of somebody's life in your hands, literally.
Right.
You know, and I just saw a thing at Target. What the hell was Target? 15 or something like that. $15 an hour.
$24 an hour, Dave.
Was it 21? It was some crazy amount of money.
$24 an hour. But you have to meet certain criteria. It's more like a clickbait to get you to come to work for Target.
Yeah, probably. I wouldn't doubt that, but I'm just saying still. So if that's the high end of it, you know, they're probably going to start you out somewhere, you know, somewhere in the teens. And then you wonder why you can't afford anything anymore. Those aren't jobs that are supposed to be lifetime careers.
Oh, wow, Artie. Yeah. Again, I really dig those road trains. Those are just some awesome sights of those trucks, man. I watch a lot of the Australians channels that do that. Really cool stuff. Those road trains are awesome.
Hey, the Plumber 33. Good morning, buddy.
Good morning.
We're off the rails here. We ain't talking trains right now. We're just having a bitch session. Hey, Pappy.
Yeah, we're talking about recycling, and Artie said it. They get 10 cents a bottle over there. Yeah, no, that's what it is over here too. It's like a nickel or 10 cents for the recycling. And like I said, they make pretty good money. I mean, really, if you think about it, you take a minimum wage job, you got to pay taxes on it. If you just run around all day long, you can actually make better off of recycling your money, and you can get paid to stay home and do nothing. So why go to work?
Well, here again, maybe it's just a jealousy because, damn it, I don't want to go to work every day. I'd love to just stay home and play my damn trains. But they got responsibilities, man. I can't just do that.
Yeah, I think most of us
like what I do.
Did I miss Pappy? Oh, good morning, Pappy.
Pappy, we got to get together and text back and forth this week. Figure out what we're doing. It's next weekend. We're heading out there. So we're going to get some details to town. Figure it out.
John, I want a job testing mattresses.
Yeah.
Well, we can take that either one way or the other, but that's a good one. I like that one.
Hey, I'm going to mute myself, put you up there if you don't mind. I'm going to go use the restroom.
Yeah, that's fine. Hey, take one for me too, Dave.
Oh, we'll switch out. When I get back.
Take the comment down before you split, buddy.
What's that?
Take Bernard C's down so I have a full screen.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Now everybody can see my beautiful face. All right, now you guys got me. So you guys want to switch it to trains? What would you like to know? I'll tell you. All right, I'm a Southern California guy. Sunny Southern California. My layout's in a garage. And as you can see behind me, I have a double main layout. And of course, it's been super hot here in Southern California. And along with maybe a 40% humidity, and that's pretty bad. I know you guys on the southern East Coast, I know that that's nothing. You guys are going to laugh at me, but no, it's pretty warm here. So being in the garage is pretty warm. It's still early here in the morning, but it's starting to warm up. But yeah, I have a double main layout, and I would say probably about maybe 75% of it's finished. But the trains that I have running right now are all scale trains. Those are the only ones that seem to run hours upon hours without having a problem. And so, good morning, Tom's Trains and Things. So, I have all types. I mean, I have Athearn Genesis, and I also run, I'll think of it, but by far the scale trains run hours upon hours without ever having a problem. And Intermountain. Yeah, one day I was running Intermountains on a live stream. I think it was at 8 hours. I had Intermountain on one loop. I had an Intermountain on one loop and scale trains on the other one. The Intermountains, after about 4 hours, one of them started lagging. And Randall Ellison pointed out that the reason why the scale trains will always do better is because scale trains has a bigger capacitor. I don't know about any of that stuff. I'm not technical in that. So the locomotives that I'm running today are all scale trains. So, and they'll run all day long. So I can't put up the comments, guys, but let me see. Off the rails. Hi, Daryl. What are the bare minimum bits you need to run live stream software? Okay, here it is again. Sorry, I'm not technical. Look, what I'm running, what I'm using, I actually bought a streaming laptop to do this. I don't stream off my cell phone only because of the lag and because of the constant buffering. So I use a laptop. I mean, I'm not. My live streams are I just pop up every once in a while, but I would like to have my own show, whether it be bi-weekly, weekly, or monthly. No, Tom, no, they're not paying me, but I'm just saying the trains that I'm running today are all scale trains, and I tend to do. This is Dave streams, and I tend to do really ratherly long live streams, and my scale trains they win the test. So as far as talking about what I use or bits, this is just a laptop streaming, and this is what I use to live stream. So for some reason, when I use my phone to live stream from, the phone gets way too hot. And I'm just afraid it's going to explode. So let me see here. Well, I can connect whatever I want to this. I actually do have an external, but I just use the laptop's camera and the voice. So Artie says, I use a cheap laptop too. Roundel Ellison, jumping back in a while. I stopped, Daryl. These scale trains locomotives use dual supercapacitors. Yeah, no. And I was telling everybody that you had pointed out about the scale trains. So Plumber says, I definitely want the option of a couple scale trains. I can't, look, for any of you that have seen some of my live streams or been on my live stream, these trains behind me will run as long as my live stream. I can't put the Athearn Genesis out there, and I know I can't put the Intermountains out there because, especially in a Constance, if I run one of those in a DPU and it lags, that's it. It's pulling the train completely straight because it'll completely shut off. The scale trains never had a problem. So Bernard sees, I have no scales. They scare me. Need to eat food. Pappy says, what laptop did you get? It looks great. Thank you, Pappy. This is actually a Hewlett Packard. I bought it at Best Buy. Couldn't tell you what model is, but it is a 17-inch screen. It's a 17-inch monitor. So, and I go back and look at my live streams, and they seem to look okay. I mean, it's just the constant buffering between me. The camera is constantly buffering between me and my backdrop. See, like right now, my backdrop, well, see, there it goes. Now it's starting to go white just because I'm moving. So thank you, Plumber. Plumber says video looks and sounds great, Daryl. Okay, Lee from Anfield Road Layout in the loft. I've been your live streams, Daryl. Yes, and like I said, thank you. I know you emailed me, Lee, and I'll get to it. I absolutely enjoyed that live stream with you. I just, that's what's wonderful about this, or any kind of hobby that you're in, that, people who enjoy the same hobby can actually get together and, make new friends, whether it's here, across the pond, across the mountains. It's a wonderful, and I've been blessed with all of you who've given me such love, because I'm still new in this, still completely new. Good morning, Dave.
I'm back.
Good. Listen, I'm gonna you can take or you can. I'm gonna go get a new cup of coffee, and I'll be back. My turn.
All right.
I'll be back, y'all.
What'd I miss? What's I miss? Anything? All right, let's see. Hey, Tom. I saw you come in there. All right, so yeah. I mean, this is about Cato. Who's talking Cato? Cato. Like those couple of Cato I just got, those ones I'm painting into my scheme. I'm still working on that. Yeah, Bernard. That's why I just got some more black rifle myself. Train's on the go. How are you? Well, that'd be nice. You should. You guys know I've had that complaint for a while. Yeah. How about that, man? I had to get rid of some of the coffee and then get more coffee. Rick, I'm not doing necessarily a meet and greet, but we're invited down to visit with Wilmer next weekend, and his one friend Dave has a layout, and they do operations and stuff. So he invited us down to go check it out. So Pappy and I are gonna go do that next Saturday. Wasn't like an official like meet and greet, if you will. So. But it should be a good time. Like this color. I'm just trying some different colors on these bricks. So yeah, just working on this part of my. I got to paint the piece that goes back in there. The truck docks for my candy company. I'm trying this different color brick. The brick on the buildings that I'm trying to mimic, replicate, I guess, loosely replicate. The brick is almost like that orangey kind of brown. I don't know. There's a light mocha. I don't know if that will work or not. I have to mix a color. We'll see. Um, yeah, I always say Kato. Some people say Kato. I don't know. Probably is Kato. It's a Japanese company, so who knows? But there's one of the kids still left. Oh yeah, plumber. Yeah, I picked these up. I got a pretty good deal on them off of eBay, believe it or not. Um, so I picked up the 24/7 Quick Mark. Actually, got that for $16, and I think it was brand new. I opened it up. I wanted to take out the base plate so I could put it over there and just check out placement. And then been wanting these for a while, so I got Dairy Queen grill and chill. That was a little bit more money, but wasn't too bad with shipping and everything. I think I paid 35 or something for it. It wasn't awful. This one here, yeah, the guy wanted 16, and I think I don't remember what. I don't think shipping was free on the Dairy Queen. I think it was like $5 to ship the other one, or $6. It wasn't bad. So a couple more modern buildings for that area. Not behind me, but it's actually behind me. But the camera is over here behind me there. Um, to the right of the candy company, where you see the hard to see it. It's far away. It's a Taco Bell sitting there from Menards. Um, but yeah, so I'll be building them eventually. I just got those in the mail yesterday. That's why they're sitting there next to me. But this building here, I'm kind of like scratch building it, if you will, just to fit it in there. See, he says Kato. Kato. Yeah, I mean, that's how I always say it was. No, I say Kato. Kato. I don't know what the hell I say. Does it really matter? I mean, yeah, I always liked the vintage one, but I decided to go with the more modern one instead. I have a whole bunch of the There's like Main Street buildings that I'm going to use probably in a street running scene on the second level. So I have like that There's the donut shop with the donut on the top. I have that. You guys might remember that from the way out. I had that up, and I have the Miss Betty's Diner or whatever they call it. So some of those maybe I'll keep in the older area, but this I thought would be more of a stretch that I want to put some more modern type buildings. I'd love to get some of those Summit hobbies, some Summit customs. I think he does all kinds of cool stuff. KFC, Taco Bell's, um, what do you call it? Like Drug Mart, not Drug Mart. The Rite Aid, CVS, those kind of buildings like that. Starbucks is one he does. It might be. It might be in California, Plumber, that donut shop. I'm assuming it's modeled off of something. But that guy does that. Custom Models does a nice Waffle House too. But yeah, to buy them as a kit and put them all together, they're not painted and all that. So to be pretty good at modeling, and you can buy them already done and painted and everything like that. But it's a hell of a lot more money for him to do it all. understandably so, but I don't know. Let's see what that looks like when it dries. I'm not sure I like it. Might be too light. Like I said, the brick is a weird, like orangey brown color on the actual building. I don't have to paint it that color, but I was just trying to go with it. Let's see. I could just go gray actually, but the whole building's gonna be basically gray. Not much, Bernard. It'd be awesome to see some New Zealand trains over there. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, probably pronouncing decals wrong too, right? Decals. I like that donut shop. I'll put that somewhere for sure. Sydney. I have no idea where any of these places that you're talking about, but that's cool though. It's kind of neat that you guys, have a common ground, no common places, and you know. Hmm. I wouldn't mind going to Australia. It'd be kind of one of those bucket list kind of places. I'm not against traveling the world. I just, we were saying earlier, there's just a lot of places here in the States I've never been to either. So it doesn't mean I wouldn't want to go other places. Travel the world in your mind. That's true. Train's gonna go. What are you doing in Athens? Oh, that's not that far from me at all. Yeah, not really. I'm in Cleveland. Suburb
I'm
of
back,
Cleveland,
Dave.
anyways. Oh, okay.
Hello again, everybody. Hello, Trains on the Go. I'm Daryl. Of course, it says it. So, Plumber, I saw that you put up a video of your new printer. I got to say, the containers and stuff that you were making was pretty cool stuff.
I'm gonna have to go check that out. I didn't get that. I didn't get the notification on that one.
So, Trains on the Go. Like I said, my name's Daryl, and I am from Southern California.
We don't hold that against them. He's one of the good ones out there.
That's right. Me and JD, and I believe Norman Rowe. I think Norman Rowe's from out this way. Lynn McCurdy, he's out this way as well. And of course, weathering with AJ. AJ is AJ. He's a couple miles north of me. So
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot he lives out there.
thanks, Pappy. And of course, try Googling. Pappy really does some really good videos. Not that you don't, Dave, but I really
Oh,
enjoy
oh,
your
thanks, man.
videos. I really enjoy your videos, Pappy. I really do. But I will tell you, I really enjoy some of the videos where you're driving alongside the train and you're filming as it's going along. I don't know what it is about those videos. I really enjoy those videos as you're trying to catch that train. So the plumber says, "Thanks, Daryl. I burned through 3 tips and a build plate. I'm going to the store today and get more so I can continue to print." Wow. Huh.
I gotta check that
Yeah.
out, man, because I didn't see that.
Yeah. Jim's prints as well. Jim is printing the container trailers.
Yeah, he just shipped
Some,
mine out.
oh, he did.
Yeah, I'll have to do a thing on it when I get them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Jim is doing some amazing stuff as well.
I'm trying to keep them
Hey,
busy.
yeah, you know, with so many people out there printing, I would just much rather just buy from you guys who are printing. I mean, my whole garage is stuffed. My layout is just completely stuffed in the garage, and I really don't have any other room other than train stuff. So a printer for me is probably not my best choice because there's so many of you guys out there printing some really good stuff. So Plumber says, so far I've printed containers, 2 Hot Wheel trailers, articulating gecko track cleaners, and I was trying to print some HO tents for my layout when nozzles gave away. Wow, I didn't realize you can go through that stuff pretty quick. Yeah, I hear you, John. Yeah, that's just what I'm gonna do. John says I need friend with a printer. Look, with all these guys up here, John, that Jim Tedesco, the plumber, there's a lot of other guys. They're doing some printer stuff. Yeah. Well, here it is again. When I'm ready to, actually, I think I'm going to hit Jim up for his trailers as well.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting those. I think they're going to be good. Sorry, guys. I'm going back and forth with trackside scenery right now to confirm on the backdrop here that I have to add in that corner. So you're just emailing with me.
All right, off the rails. I hear you.
Ah,
Good night. Yeah, Mystic. It is. It's always good to have friends who have printers.
that's not true. Happy. Oh, yeah. It's something I want to look at getting. Hey, Bob, how are you? Something I want to look at getting eventually is a 3D printer. I don't know. Maybe Christmas time or something. We'll see.
Yeah. Good morning,
Depends.
BNSF, CSX, Bob. Good morning.
Just depends.
John. Yeah, a plumber too. Laugh out loud. That's what John says, just mainly interior for passenger cars. Now, that's something I don't run on my layout. I don't run passenger cars. It's not like I can't run them. It's just that my layout's not about. It's more about industry. You won't see any cities on my layout. You won't see churches on my layout. You won't see cities on my layout. My layout's more probably industrial layout. And obviously, I just love to run trains. I mean, it's no different than, I guess I can say Dave's layout. I mean, but Dave's is going to have city in his. My layout's just about movement. Movement of what? Movement of trains and trucks. So it's kind of interesting to see everybody's layouts and how, they build them. It's very interesting. And don't get me wrong, I love passenger cars. Just I don't really have any. Dave, do you have any passenger trains?
I do. I have a Amtrak, and I have a older, passenger train. I run my F7 ABBA units with that. Someday I might get a steam locomotive for it. We'll see. Just like as an excursion train or something. But I got on an Amtrak kick here. When I tore the layout down, I was just jonesing for something and anything, and I was just buying shit, man. So I bought an Athearn Genesis P42 or whatever they're called, and I don't know. Like I said, I don't even run it. Not really. I have run it. I did some live streams where I was doing putting lights and stuff, and I was doing the interiors. I painted up the interiors. There are the Waller's mainline passenger cars. So I was painting up the interiors and doing some people in them and stuff like that, so you can see through the windows and put lights in them and that. I should run it. I don't know why I don't.
Pappy says, Dave, you need a video of that Amtrak across that bridge, which again, Dave, that scenery is just absolutely gorgeous, just beautiful.
Thanks. I'm amazing, Daryl. That's why I'm
amazing. Hey, if I was there, I'd pat you on the back, buddy.
I'll do it for you. I can't even reach hardly. Oh, that hurts. Let me crack everything first and stretch, and I'll pat myself on the back. I'll have to pull them out because honestly, those are a couple of the things I'm going to put up in the cabinets. There's a lot of the trains. I'm going to put the juice train up in there. Just stuff that I, want to display until I run. So it's not, I'm not going to put every little car up there, but certain trains like that, they're more of a specialty thing that if I'm not running it, I want it to be seen, because it's really nice. So I'll put stuff like that up in those cabinets, display cabinets. I should pull the Amtrak out. I haven't had it out in a while. I had it out just enough to test things when I had things just up and running enough to test, and I haven't really run it since.
Yeah, there's a lot of comments up here on what people are modeling. And what's interesting for me, I'm partial to UP because UP's big in Southern California. Well, along with BNSF, the Pumpkins. But I love all Class 1 railroads. And really what you're seeing, I'm not running any UPs. Just because I like all class of railroads. And
they don't look blue to me.
No.
Shame.
Yeah. I mean, I'm running the KCs, the scale trains right now. Well, I've run them for the last few weeks. just because I'm too lazy to change them out. But I run the KCs because I see sometimes KCs out here in Southern California connected to North Fork Southerns, which is very rare out here in Southern California, but I do see them hooked up together. And but I run the KCs mainly just because they're just a beautiful locomotive and just visually striking to me. That's how I run things. I just run things on vision because they're beautiful. They're beautiful locomotives.
Yeah, they really are. Dude,
So
I think I like this color better. Damn it. I hate when I paint
I
something
mean,
the wrong color. I like this better.
don't get me wrong. I mean, the UP schemes are kind of they're kind of blah, but I mean, it's just because of what I'm used to seeing out here. So I have a question for everybody.
One thing I do like about Union Pacific is they came out with that big flag scheme when nobody else was doing that. You know, they're
yeah.
You know, that big beautiful flag on the side, and I just those are just so awesome. I think that really made those UP locomotives look that much better than just that little Union Pacific that used to be on there. And yeah, so I really like that a lot.
Yeah.
Bye, Lee. Bye, Artie. Won't be in SF up here. But you got more? Or you got passenger cars? I'm trying
to. So Rick from R&L Railroad says NS Heritage Unit is out there in California.
What is it?
The NS Heritage, he said it's out here in California. I haven't seen it yet, but it's a beautiful locomotive.
There's 20 of them. 119, I think I wrecked one of them.
Trains on the go. I like UP a lot. Yeah, no, I mean, mostly 80% of what I own and what I run is UP. I mean, even just for North Fork and Southern, I know it's kind of like a black scheme, but the stallion out in front and the striping just make that locomotive just striking, just very striking.
Yeah, I agree with Bob. NS is okay. CSX I like. Obviously, Chessie I like. I don't know if Randall, I know he was going to be leaving. I don't know if he stayed in or not, but the CSX and BNSF were supposed to have some kind of not merger, but joint intermodal effort. I don't know if it ever happened or not. I do see a lot more BNSF up this way. They're supposed to be running like intermodal, like from the East Coast to the West Coast. I don't know if that ever came about or not. This was a couple of years ago. I heard that. Yeah. Well, yeah, the NS is black. So that black goes with, just to look at color schemes and stuff like that. It looks good running with BNSF too, UP, BNSF, CSX looks a little better with the UP colors just because they have yellow already in them. But I see a lot of CSX and BNSF running together up this way. Again, I will be a very broke man if CSX ever decides to make heritage units and then somebody models them. Because if they make them, somebody's going to model them.
Oh, yeah.
Pattern, scale train, somebody. So I'm going to be sell my blood or something. Just to get them. Well, I just like trains, man. I don't know. I chose CSX because that's the area of the country I'm modeling is a lot of CSX. NS is very boring looking to me for some reason, just because it's black and white. I don't know. My wife likes them because she likes the horse on there. So I mean, I had one, sold it, So did the Gooseland. My buddy Justin. Hey, Split Rock. Good morning.
Good morning, Split Rock.
It was okay. It was a Gevo of some kind. It was an operator series, and I was getting rid of all my operator stuff because I just wanted I wanted the bells and whistles, so I sold all that stuff off. I just haven't picked up another one, so maybe eventually I will.
Well, here it is again, Dave. It's just like what I said. I mean, I'm in Southern California, so mostly what I see is UP. So, 80% of my fleet is UP, but here it is again. I get bored really quick, and that's why I put other railroads and run them on the layout, just because, well, like the ones that are coming up now, the Santa Fe war bonnets, with the BNSF 6179. This one, the 660 war bonnet, just beautiful locomotives, just absolutely gorgeous locals. And for me, it's just visually striking to run them. So that's just me. I mean, I just get bored really quick. So I got to have something else to run. And that's why I like running the KCs, is because they're just visually striking locomotive. Their paint scheme is just absolutely beautiful. So
yeah, they are nice, especially you're running those what do you call it, the Kansas City Bell or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
it's that scheme. I can't
yeah,
remember the name of it exactly, but it's not their normal gray and red.
Yeah, but I agree with Trains on the Go. The UP and the NS lashed up together look really, really good. They really do. And I will see that occasionally out here in Southern California, but generally it's BNS and UP. Every once in a while, I might see a KC unit in the DPU or even an NS in the DPU. Okay, Mystic says, I want a set of shark nose NYCs. Not a lot of them out there. I have no idea what that is, John.
Are those in the, like that black with the gray, Mystic? Shark nose is kind of like, like the F7s, E3s, those, but they had like a longer hood on it, nose hood on it, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I hear you, Split Rock. Yeah, they're beautiful, beautiful locomotives. Even the older Santa Fe war bonnet schemes, the blue and yellow, just strikingly beautiful locomotives. And I actually do have sets of them. It's just they're in a box somewhere. But
yeah, I need to change out some locomotives here soon. I'm running the same few quite a bit lately.
Yeah, I'm going to change these out this weekend. I think this time I'll do a mix of what Trains on the Go said, probably a lash up with UP and NS, and then probably for my other main line, I'll probably maybe run some Canadian Nationals, because I have a whole fleet of Canadian Nationals.
I got a couple of those.
So Mystic says, Gerald, you have F7s. No. And you know what? I do want to buy a pair of those. The only thing with the F7s is I'm kind of confused what the F7s really run with. Mostly what I see the F7s run with are passenger trains. That's just me. But I know they run for other things as well. And like I said, you're not going to see any passenger trains on my layout. This is just about movement of trains and trucks. And that's it. That's just, and I love trucks. Absolutely love trucks.
You're moving freight. You're basically moving freight.
Yeah. My layout's about moving freight. I have no cities, no city roads. I actually would like to put a truck stop in here somewhere, but my layout's 80% complete, except for the center section, which I got my streaming laptop on, and behind me you see partial of my layout.
Yeah. Yeah, I do plan on having a truck stop somewhere myself.
Okay, Bernard asked, Daryl, you don't have Steam, right? No, yes, I do. Yes, I do. I actually have a Bachmann Shea, and it's still in good running condition. Actually, it's on the other side of my layout, parked in the where I keep my Steams. I have a who does all the Steam? It's right off the top of my head. I have a UP844. What is a BLI or something like that?
Oh yeah, Broadway Limited.
Yeah, Broadway. Yeah, and the rest of them on my Steams are Broadway Limiteds. Actually, I did a video and I did a short running the UP844 with a UP AC44 behind her with a consist of refrigerator cars. It was just kind of different, just something that I just did. Thank you, Pappy. Yeah, those Bachmann Sheas are really cool. And, I haven't seen anybody. I would like to get my hands on another one. Actually, my boys, when they come over, they don't like running the modern stuff. They like to use the old steam locomotives. And their favorite one is the Shea.
Yeah, those Sheas are pretty cool. Just the way they operate is like totally neat. Just the way all the gears move, and it's so much different than just a regular steam.
Yeah.
Weren't those used mostly like with logging railroads in that?
Yeah.
Like in the West?
Yeah. And here it is again. For everybody who's on here, before I even jumped on YouTube, there are so many guys who are doing such beautiful layouts, especially logging layouts. It's just unbelievable the amount of content that is out there. And I don't know if these guys really care if they go on YouTube or they get subbed to, but I subscribe to a lot of channels. I mean, probably in the thousands. And just to go back and check these guys' layouts out, it's just amazing. We're just small part. Dave and I, Split Rock, all you guys on here, we're just a small part of this whole network of model railroading. It's just amazing the work that some of these guys do.
It's true, man. There's so many levels of like skill levels. I guess what I'm trying to say. There's so many different skill levels, and that's I think the fun part about it is I'll learn something from somebody who's newer in the hobby just as much as I do from somebody who's been around for a long time. And just the days of the country, areas of the world being modeled. Like I get a lot of ideas from the guys overseas, just in England and Australia, and there's some really great modelers there, and just the way they do their scenery and things. And I'm not somebody that is really into foreign locomotives and cars and things like that. Like for myself, I don't think I'd ever buy any of that kind of stuff, but it's neat to see it. And even some of these countries are still even run some steam, as like a regular running daily usage. You know what I mean? Not just excursions.
Yeah.
That's Randall. Whatever happened with that? Wasn't there supposed to be some kind of a agreement or something with BNSF and CSX running intermodal from like east to west or something? There's something a few years back I thought I heard. Um, Maybe they're running it. I just don't realize it. Do you know anything about that? Is he running on my layout? You talking about me, Randall? That's there subdivision. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I don't
You're
know.
right. Yeah, what Pappy said about the shays, the climaxes. Yeah, they're just absolutely visually stunning to see all that machinery moving in harmony to move those loads of logs. And I subscribe to a couple of YouTube channels that go back in the 1800s or whenever they started filming. Some of these actually log companies, like in Upper Nevada and California, to watch these locomotives bring logs down from the Sierra Nevada. It's just it's just amazing. Hey, Derek.
How you doing, Derek? I mean, that could be trains on the go. I'm not sure. Yeah, see, Pappy, I see the same thing up this way.
Well, what's interesting for the railroad is there's a lot of new construction here in Southern California, San Bernardino, Riverside, even here in Urindale, California. What I'm seeing, these new tilt-ups, that's what they call them, concrete tilt-ups, that had spurs to them before. There's no spurs going to them anymore. So which means that the railroad is getting smaller and smaller as far as service. And I don't know what that means down the road for railroads, but the railroads is what made America what it is today. I mean, they tried with trucking, they tried with steamships, but railroad is where it's at. So it's kind of a question in the back of my head. If they're not putting any rail spurs in for these big, huge corporations and these big, huge companies, who's doing it? Well, the trucking industry is. So, yeah. I mean, I don't know what you see more. I don't know if you see more containers or you see more mixed freight.
We see a lot of containers this way.
Yeah,
a lot of containers.
So, but here, regardless, we're preserving it by everybody doing model railroading, and that's for sure. And like I said, with everybody doing different kind of layouts, it's it's amazing. I mean, my layout really doesn't have a name, but it does. But I'm just about running trains and just having fun. That's what my channel's about. And Bernard C. said, yes, TGS Multimedia with Jack Burgess is the favorite. Yes, I believe I'm subscribed to him. Great content. Yeah, that could be another reason, John. Yeah, it could be. But like I said, I'm seeing big industry moving into Ontario, Riverside, San Bernardino. No rail spurs, none, zero, zilch, nada.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even see any rail spurs here for Amazon.
No, I don't think they use any of that. I think it's all
No,
trucks.
it's all trucks.
I'm pretty sure.
And that's not a good sign for the railroads.
No. No, because look how huge they are.
Yeah, look how huge Amazon is.
I read something about that in the American Federation of Railroads or something. Somebody's just going back to, yeah. Is that right? Belleville. Is that on us up there, or is that CSX in Belleville? Bellevue.
So here's something funny. I mean, I see Split Rock's name up there coming up. It's just like Dave. You know, when I first started my YouTube channel, I watched Split Rock. I watched Dave's channel. And Dave from Crooked River and Eastern was my big hit. Dave was my hit, and forever I'll be indebted, because when I started my YouTube channel, I didn't know what to expect. I mean, I really didn't. But I've watched Dave for a long time and seen how Dave has progressed. And even with Split Rock's channel, I mean, I was one of those guys that would be I would read chats, I would be into the live streams, but I would never post a comment. And it's just because I felt I was a nobody. But even though I was in the model train, I would watch these guys, and both these guys do amazing layouts, and it's just amazing now that I'm on here. I mean, even Split Rock's channel. I mean, I remember one of the comments said, "It's amazing what a beautiful layout you have on just moving dirt." And it's true. I mean, his channel is a really neat channel. I mean, and well deserved of.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just one of the comments, because I read everybody's comments. I read my own comments, and that was what stuck in my head for Split Rock's channel is somebody posted, "It's amazing what you can, amazing layout, what you can do by just moving dirt." So oh, you're welcome. You're very, very welcome. And all of us have, and Dave has said it, all of us have different skill set levels. And I subscribe to people maybe I shouldn't be subscribing to, maybe because their work is maybe a little unethical, or maybe their work isn't that good. But I spread the love to everybody, and it's a hobby, and that's all this is for me. I mean, I have a life, I have a business to run, and but I appreciate all the love that I have gotten from all of you, and it's just and I appreciate Dave. I really, really do. I really do appreciate Dave. Like I said, everybody should see my face when Dave from Crooked River gave me a sub and commented on my channel.
Just because I'm an awesome guy, Daryl. That's that awesome, buddy. If you start crying, I'm kicking you off, though. I don't want tears.
I mean, literally, people, I took my phone over and I showed my wife, and her eyes rolled back and looked at me like, "Really? Okay, go away. You're bugging me." That's how excited I was. So, yeah, I see Pappy says, "Yeah, Daryl, you waited a long time to show your face." And, look, I'm a private person. And the reason why I'm a private person, because the business that I do run and the business that I do. And, but I'm not afraid of that anymore. It's not that I'm camera shy. It's just, nobody even knows the name of my business, and even Dave doesn't even know the name of my business. But I got to be careful what I say about my business, but I can just tell you that I'm backgrounded, bonded, And if that tells you anything about me, I'm a good guy because I do work for the government. So,
Yeah.
but in any case, enough of that.
Daryl's actually an alien. He's actually
What's
an
that?
alien. I said Daryl's actually
Oh,
an
yeah.
alien. You should marry a 51. No, but put back. Yeah, listen, I have fun with this show. I mean, like you see, Daryl's pretty much running the show today. I'm over here just painting, commenting here and there, but that's okay. That's what this is about. Anybody who wants to come up, I mean, come up. It's just shooting the shit, having fun, talking about whatever.
Yeah. That's a good thought, Dave. Thank you. Yeah, no, really. If anybody else wants to put their face up on Dave's channel, let's do it.
Yeah, I think it's already been 3 hours. I don't know how much longer I'm staying on. I'm going to have an 8-hour marathon. I do have things to do today. But with that being said, yeah.
Come on, Dave. You don't want to top my 8-hour stream?
Not really.
Listen, for those of you who entered that 8-hour live stream, that was not intended at all.
Yeah. But it was cool that it happened. Guys kept popping in and out and just kept the conversation going. And that's the name of your business, huh? None of your business.
Well, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. But yeah, it's good, man. That's why I like this Thursday morning show. Like, I don't know. Daryl and I were talking. Does anybody know what the deal is with Sparky on Wednesday nights? Because he used to go every Wednesday. I don't see him as often anymore. Does he go every other week, once a month now? What is the deal? Does anybody know with him?
Yeah, same here, because I was expecting Sparky to go live last night, and we didn't hear anything. And so I don't know if Sparky's only doing I
don't see him in there today. Sometimes he pops in. I was just curious because he's only going to go a couple times a month or whatever it's going to be. I think for a while there, somebody else was he was having guest hosts during his 7:00 slot that he had. Because Dylan and I were talking, maybe once in a while we'll pop up on a Wednesday night or something in that 7:00 slot and just do basically this,
Yeah.
1 week be on Daryl's, another week be on mine, or just a thought kicking around. I don't want to step on anybody's toes if he's still doing it. I know he was on last week, I think. I don't always get off of work in time to really catch the show or much of the show. But
yeah,
I don't know. It's just a thought, Maybe be a little bit later. Maybe do like an 8:00 or 7:30 or something like that instead of 7, because a lot of times I work until 7:00 on Wednesdays. So.
Yeah, Split Rock. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
absolutely. Sometimes I'll run out of things to say, or I'm trying to read the chat and not really talking, and that's not really that exciting.
Yeah.
It's nice to have more than one person up. Like the other night with was that not this last Saturday, the Saturday before, on Artie's channel. It was the Brady Bunch was up there. We were calling it the Brady Bunch. We had, I don't know how many people, 6 or 8 people on this channel chatting. Got to be a little bit too much at times because we kept walking on each other, so you couldn't really, talk. One guy would talk and somebody would talk over him. There's just too many people, but it was fun at the same time. I want to do a late night Wednesday stream, better hours for the West Coast crew, 10 p.m. until 8 p.m. West Coast. Well, I'm off. Like you guys know, I'm off on Wednesdays. We could do that, maybe. I don't know if I'd be able to stay up that late, though.
Well, here's
go home and take a nap first.
Yeah, here's the thing for me. I'm a West Coast guy. I'm nor a small channel anymore, nor I'm not a big one. So I would like to represent the West Coast. Absolutely, hands down. If anybody would like to, join me on the West Coast Live, because everybody's on the East Coast, and no, there's really nobody out here who really represents the West Coast. And to be honest with you, I mean, I'm all up for any kind of suggestions, but most definitely, I want to represent the West Coast. So, if anybody has, any thought about that, great. I'll welcome the comments. But it's just something I'm kicking up, because a lot of the East Coast guys want to represent West Coast. So.
Yeah, and Daryl, I think that's a great idea, because a lot of us are on the East Coast. There's a lot of you guys out there, but I feel like most of these shows, at least let me just say, to watch, I feel maybe because of the time, they seem to be mostly based off of the East Coast time zone, so maybe you guys do that intentionally too. I don't know, but watch it 11. You're talking about 11 p.m., Derek? Because I mean that's something that could be done too, Daryl. Because like it would give me a chance to get out of work and get home, like on a Wednesday night, say, and then have dinner and all that kind of stuff, and then go on a little bit later on. I may be a little tired,
Yeah.
Because I work all day.
But here it
Same
is.
with you. You work all day too, but
Yeah, I do. But here it is
I would
again.
be open to that.
Yeah, I'm not on about stepping on anybody's toes. Absolutely not. I mean,
No,
look,
I'm not either.
There's a lot of guys who've been doing this for a long time, and I'm considered the new kid on the block, and that's okay. But at the same time, I hear a lot of people talking. They want to represent the West Coast. None better than me. I'm on the West Coast, and like I said, I'm not a small channel anymore, but I'm not a very big channel, and
that's a good idea, Split.
that's what I would like to do, and I'm just putting it out there that dear old Daryl, I want to represent the West Coast. So anybody
That'd be a
have
great
any
name for
thoughts?
West Coast Wednesday.
Oh, there you go.
Kick it
Thank
off
you.
after like Sparky and all those usual guys go on at 7 or whatever on the East.
And here it is again, Split Rock. I mean, just like with Dave, I'm willing. I'm willing to go in with anybody who wants to represent the West Coast, even if that's you, Dave, and Split Rock, or any other guy who wants to say, "Hey, we'll represent the West Coast." So I appreciate that, Split Rock. I really do. I really actually like that. West Coast Wednesday.
I think you two guys should do that, and you could always have, like I could come on as a guest once in a while or something like that, or kind of bring people up who want to come in from wherever, but kind of make it like your thing at your time, and then we'll just have to come in at your time zone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why it's not fair that everything is on the East Coast time. It really isn't. It just seems like that's just the way it has been, And then you wouldn't be stepping on anybody's toes, because most people on the East Coast would be done with their shows by the time you guys would be going on, at least, East Coast time,
Yeah.
So there would be no worries there either. So that's nice.
Yeah. Well, with me, I would be humbled to either join. I mean, I'm humbled just to be here on Dave's show, because like I said, Dave was my first big hit. And I believe that Dave's channel was what helped lifted me up. And I would be humbled, Split Rock, to say the same for your channel. I mean, you've been around for a long time, and I would be absolutely humbled to be a part of whatever. But here it is again. Like I said, my channel's not small and it's not big, and but I would like to have that representation of the West Coast.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing too. You don't have to have a big channel to do anything like this.
Yeah.
It's just you have enough people that want to. I don't care if you got 2 people that want to come on and watch you. It's still fun. You're going on. You're having fun. You're chit chatting. You're talking trains. You're just
That's right.
I don't know that the size of the channel matters. You're large enough that you can live stream anyways on your phone somewhere.
True, yeah, no, that's
true.
You know what I mean?
But your channel is as big as mine now, pretty damn close. So I mean, it's not like I'm this huge channel either. Maybe at the time when I first subscribed to you, maybe there was a big difference then, but not anymore. The more you're getting your name out there, the quicker you're growing, and I think it's awesome.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah, no problem. I'm glad. I'm glad you feel that way. It humbles me that you feel that way about my channel and about me being a big show that hits you or a big channel that subscribe to you. But you know, because I never looked at myself in that way either, as being this big channel or somebody overly spectacular or special or anything like that. I just said, hey, listen, yeah, I'll go on Track Tuesday. You know, you guys needed somebody. Let me give it a try. If it works out, great. If it doesn't, that's okay too. Then I decided, let's try this Thursday morning thing. If it works out, great. If it doesn't, that's okay too. I'm still going to do my model railroading. I'm still going to build my models. And I'm still going to run my trains. If YouTube went away for me, I'm still going to be doing those things. This just makes it more enjoyable because we're getting to know each other through the hobby, you know. It just makes it more fun to share with people and to see what they're doing too, because otherwise it's just you're by yourself doing it, you know.
Right.
It's fun, but it's more fun when you can share it with other people.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's the thing, Randall. It's just fun how, you know, just to shoot the shit, man, and have fun.
Yep.
And sometimes we talk about serious things. Most of the time we're just talking about trains, and you know, I try to keep it that way. I like to keep it that way. This way everybody can enjoy it. And that's the one common ground we have, no matter what your politics are, what your religion is, what your anything is. We got trains as a commonality, you know.
Absolutely.
We can all pretty much agree on that. So it doesn't really matter. As long as you keep it in that framework, then everybody gets along pretty well most of the time, you know. That's why I see it anyways. Not that we don't get off the rails sometimes and get derailed, Daryl.
Yeah.
Derailed, Daryl.
Yeah, Derek, maybe you can get somebody from the Colorado Railroad Museum to take one of the Wednesday. That's a good idea. I don't know anybody from there. I mean,
well, maybe Bernard does. Maybe
okay.
Bernard be like that. I mean, I know he,
John from Mystic Railroad. And you know, that's funny, John, that you say that. San Diego is a beautiful city, and I have never visited La Mesa. That is the craziest thing? Never been to La Mesa. All right, Split Rock. I hear you.
Yeah, I think you guys ought to at least kick it around and see. Give it a test, you know. If it works out, great. If it doesn't, that's great too. But I mean, at least give it a try. I mean, what does it hurt? You know. I like the idea, man.
Yeah,
I do.
All right, Split Rock. We'll talk.
I don't know what happened to my railroad, Bernard. I think he's kind of moving on to other things. I know he's involved with Model Railroader and stuff like that, and I think he basically has done all the shows he feels he can do that are worth teaching or showing. I think he had a video not too long ago talking about that, I believe. You know, I don't know. I kind of drifted off from him. He started going in those memberships and stuff. So a lot of the stuff he was doing was on the membership part of his channel.
Okay, Pappy. Good seeing you.
Yep. Take it easy, Pappy. Hey, we got to hook up and figure out some times and stuff for Saturday next week.
It's my railroad. He actually doesn't live too far away from me. I think his last video that he posted up, he pretty much said, I'm done with my layout. I've covered everything, and there's really not much more for me to really talk about. But he was another guy that, I watched for the longest time. But he's doing other things. I mean, he's just not doing that layout. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe that's what I'd heard too. Maybe I heard it from you, to be honest.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Okay, Pappy. Cool. Well, guys, listen, I got to get some stuff done around here. I don't know. I think I'm going to cut out of this stream here.
Okay.
You guys are good with that?
I'm okay with that, Dave.
I'll just sit here all day.
Well,
but,
yeah.
But I should not sit here all day. I should go get some things accomplished. So, but I enjoy it as always. Definitely. That's what I'm saying. This is probably my favorite thing that I do is this stream. And I appreciate all you guys popping in and hanging out. I always get about 10 to 20 guys in here, and it's in and out, in and out.
No, it's Dave. It's a fun show, and the only reason why I'm here today, which I normally wouldn't be, is because I got a big job Saturday. So I decide, since I'm the boss, I just take off one day, and it just happened to be this day that I can actually enter your live stream. And again, Dave, thank you very much for having me up. I really appreciate it. And so, yeah.
All right, see you, John. See you, all you guys, man. And yeah, I'm glad you were able to come on today. It was always fun having a chat with you, and I think the guys enjoy it too. So that's always good.
Yeah, absolutely.
To do. But yeah, cool, man. But,
thank you, everybody. So, Dave, whenever you're ready to sign off, I'm good with that.
Okay. Yeah, it's always kind of tough because I want to go, but I don't want to go, but I want to go, So, all right, I'm going. But you guys have a great day, great week. We'll see you next Thursday. Jim Tedesco tonight at 6 for his short line Thursday. Third Rail Thursday. I'm not sure who's on for the Canadians tonight. You got Artie on Saturday night, 8 o'clock Eastern. Sidetrack Sunday. 8 o'clock on Sundays. Again, I'm not sure. I know Ray had 2 weeks in a row. I don't know who's on after Ray, if it's John or who. And then who's Monday? Monday is Tom, Strange and Things. And then Tuesday, of course, I think it's Redbird Tony this week. And then you have, I believe, it is Heath that comes on after us on Track Tuesday. Anyways, that's enough. We'll talk to you guys later. Thanks again. Daryl, thank you. I'll talk to you, man.
Dave. All right, buddy.
All right. Bye, guys.